was ready when I hollered there. They was ready. I like the biscuit.
Goree game when they played Goree the 2 times early in the season, and then in the bi-district game last week they had to go all the way with Goree. They went all the way with Gordon. And
we're on pause over here. We're on pause over here.
You heard of me on all fours, we're on all pause.
John, come here. See what we're doing? We're taping this thing, see, for in the morning. We're going to play it over the radio in the morning. And see these headsets, we talk in here and we can hear what everybody else is saying, see. And then as we see the ball game, then we call it and go from there. John, Richard, go get us a Coke. Hey, Richard, go get us a Coke.
Hey, Richard, go get us a Coke, would you?
I won't say anything about you being an unusually unreliable source.
My plea sounded better than everybody else.
Stanford game now.
Okay, here we go, boys.
All right, here we go, boys.
Here we go, boys.
Hit us.
Say when.
Win.
Okay, they're coming out on the field, and we'll turn everything over to Mr. Voice of the Cowboys. Who is this guy, Randy?
Oh, yeah, Phil?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I had to check my
I
driver's
didn't think I'd forget old what's his name.
Yeah, I had to kick away. Going to be taken by Jones. Nope, going to roll on through and out of the end zone. That'll set up Highland on the, I believe they set it back to the 15 now.
Bring her to the 15, Phil, the starter in play. Yes, sir.
Be first and 15 from the 15.
Boy, Eddie Brown got some leg in that one, didn't he? He aired that rascal out. Let's set that Woodson defense for you. Barry Stone, the middle guard. Mike Mahan, Darrell Sullivan, two young men we talked about in the pregame show, had excellent ball games last week. Eddie Brown, the middle linebacker, Steve Potts, and number 40, Todd Latham in that defensive secondary.
Number 13, the quarterback for the Highland Hornets, Kerry Owens, brings them to the line. Bows under, he takes the snap, the handoff over the left side, up to the 20 and to the 25 before finally being drugged down by number 15, Steve Potts for the Woodson Cowboys.
Steve Potts on the play, a little counter then, Phil, as the Highland Hornets lined up and ran right over old Darrell Sullivan over on that from his right defensive end spot. A good play, good block on Darrell. It took the defensive secondary, Steve Potts and Todd Latham, to bring him down for a big gain on the play.
Hornets come to the line, second down, 5 to go. Owens checks his set and bows under. Owens takes the snap, pitch out. They're going to try the right side again as he comes to the right, then cuts across field and brings it up to the 30. And I believe he picked up the first down.
Got it on second effort, Phil. Mike Mahan then spreading the play out. He had to turn it upfield then. Eddie Brown over along with Steve Potts to bring him down on the play. But you're right, Phil, it was enough for the first down. The Highland Hornets touched the ball twice, picked up a good 16 yards. Number 34, a big good-looking kid for the Highland Hornets, is Edwin Wilson. He's a senior, 160 pounds. He's carried the ball twice, got 16 yards. We got to look at him a lot tonight.
Owens again breaks the huddle and brings the Hornets to the line. He awaits the snap. He takes the snap, then he pitches out to the left side. They try swing around to the left, and he's wrapped up before he got too very far. Number 80, Eddie Brown on the stop.
Good defense in, Phil, as Eddie Brown came over from that right side linebacker spot. He wasn't fooled a bit as he tried to fake him over here to the right side of the field. Pitched out over to the Highland side of the field. Eddie Brown in on the stop. Phil, the Woodson Cowboys using a little different defense than we've seen them run before. They're actually using two linebackers as they're bringing Todd Latham up right beside Eddie Brown. Looks like Eddie's going to the strong side of the field and Todd Latham to the weak side.
Owens again takes the snap, the handoff. They try right up the middle, and this time he stopped at about the 38-yard line.
Somebody pulled his string a little short that time.
Yes, they did. Eddie Brown on the stop again. That's 3 tackles in a row Eddie's had to make. Barry Stone, initial hitter, and then Eddie brought him to the turf field. Brings up third down, a long 6, looks like. Looks like Bobby Harry in on for this third down defensive play for the Woodson Cowboys.
Owens again brings him to the line. Owens bows under, takes the snap, a little delay handoff over the left side this time. He swings around, gets turned up, and doesn't pick up the first down, I don't believe.
He's going to be about 5 yards short.
Boy, he took a lick over. I'll tell you what, Todd Latham and Bobby Harry, they came in there like gangbusters, and they really got good defensive hits. Got a timeout for an injured player, Lloyd.
From Ronnie Mitchell's Gulf Service in Woodson, it's Go Get 'em Cowboys. Ronnie Mitchell's Gulf Station really backing the Woodson Cowboys to their best year ever. When you get ready to go to the games or go anywhere, go by Mitchell's Gulf Station and fill up. Let Ronnie check your vehicle for safety and be sure you get there. Ronnie Mitchell's Gulf Station in Woodson urges you to attend every Cowboy game. And drop by Mitchell's Gulf in Woodson. Still got a man down over there and got a little wind knock at him, I do believe. You know, for any type of lease work, you can call P&H Backhoe and Construction Service. P&H can handle anything that needs to be done on your lease. They can build your lease roads, set up tank batteries, even haul your fresh or salt water. Call Eddie Hooker or Sam Phillips today at 559-8602. They offer you 24-hour service, and they're ready to work for you. P&H Backhoe and Construction Service, Highway 180 east of Breckenridge. Give them a call at 559-8602.
Number 34, Edwin Wilson, was the man down. He's up on his feet and walks off and gets a good yell from the crowd. The ball is on the Woodson 39-yard line. Highland Hornets in control, 4th down, 4 to go. If you've just joined us, we're early in the ball game, 7 minutes, 41 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Looks like they're going for it, Phil. This is a big defensive play for Woodson.
Owens takes a snap. He pitches out. They run to the right side, and he doesn't get it. And the Woodson fans come to life as they all jump on their feet.
Well, they need to, boy. I tell you what, there's a big defensive play. Eddie Brown in on the tackle. We talked about him in the pregame show. This young man can really move, and he had to come all the way from the right side then to bring down the ball carrier. And that's a big defensive play. I thought maybe the Hornets might try to punt the ball, play field position. Okay, Phil, here we go. Looks like time Woodson takes the ball on offense.
Cowboys take over on their own 36-yard line, and they've got a far step setback. They take the snap. They pitch to number 34, who's pushed out of bounds, Kyle Oliver, at about the 30 with about a 5-yard loss on the play.
Phil, that's set that starting offense for the Woodson Cowboys. Barry Stone's the center. Darrell Sullivan and Eddie Brown are the ends. Kyle Oliver is a quarterback. Steve Potts and Mike Mahan are lined up at the halfback position.
Woodson again with the ball, second down. Mahan takes the ball, then he pitches out to Oliver. Oliver rolls over to the right side with nowhere to go. He gets up across the line of scrimmage and possibly a couple of yards on the pickup.
Phil, this is a different offense. This is a different offense than we've seen the Woodson Cowboys run all year. In the 3 contests we've seen them watch, I should say. Normally they'll line up pretty tight and try to run the ball at you, but they're spreading it out as Brown and Mahan have gone wide. They're coming back into their conventional offensive set for this play, though. Let's see how we go here.
The ball's on the 30. It's third down, 20 to go for the first. Oliver takes a snap. They give to Potts right up the middle. Potts picks up 5 of that yards and brings it back up to about the original line of scrimmage before all their fancy stuff started. Brings it up to about the 35-yard line. That'll be fourth down and 15 to go. I'm sure we'll see them bring in the punting team.
I don't think there's any doubt at this point in the contest in their own territory. I think what Coach Terry Odell's trying to do is give the Highland Hornets a little different look. Now, that's something we hadn't seen all year. It didn't really fool anybody. However, Kyle Oliver's not the young man that's been toting the ball all year. So let's see what happens.
Eddie Brown stands on his own 25. He takes a snap and punts it away. Going to be fielded by number 72, Jones. Jones takes it on about the 10-yard line, up to the 20 to the 25 with a little room. And walk down at about the 28.
You're in the kidding. Oh, I was watching a block down there. Todd Latham in on the punt coverage, number 34. Ooh, the young man was hurt a while ago. Edwin Wilson on a crackback. He really took a shot at Todd. I didn't see who brought the ball carrier down. Did you, Phil?
No, I didn't.
Several Woodson
I didn't get it either.
Players in on the stop. And he's a speedster. J.P. Jones, he can run. There ain't no doubt about it.
Hornets take over on their own 29-yard line. First and 15, 6 minutes, 6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Number 13, Kerry Owens brings the Hornets to the line. Owens takes the snap. They give him over to the right side. He swings around, tries to get turned upfield, but just can't make it as he's pulled down at the 30.
Mr. Steve Potts in on that one.
Oh, that's a good play, wasn't she? Woo, good defensive play.
That's going to bring up second down and about 13 to go.
These Hornets, scrappy little rascals.
You betcha. Good-looking set of kids. I'll tell you, I think probably the best-looking set we've seen all year for that the Woodson played. Good, big, stout, good-looking boys.
Owens again brings them to the line. Second and 13. He takes the snap. He pitches out to the left side this time. They again try to get turned around the corner. Flag foul on the play. We'll check the penalty.
Shop Ada's Grocery in Woodson for all of your grocery needs. When you shop at Ada's, you have an easy time with their friendly atmosphere, and they do appreciate your business. Ada's Grocery is a supporter of the Cowboy football in Woodson. They say, go get 'em, Cowboys. Show the state that you're the best six-man football team in Texas. You're the tops from Ada's Grocery.
Penalty was holding, does go against the Highland Hornets. That's going to set them back, they hadn't made their mark off yet.
I think they're going to make it from the point of the infraction, Phil. They're just giving the options to Eddie Brown, who's serving as the main captain for the Cowboys tonight. Kyle Oliver in this defensive series for the Woodson Cowboys. Todd Latham, as we were saying, took a good hit down there on that punt coverage. Todd had him in his sights, but he got a good lick down there, and I think he's still feeling a little bit of the bells are ringing, I think, because he took a tremendous hit down there. So we got Kyle Oliver in that defensive secondary.
That penalty was a biggie. They stepped it off down to around the 17-yard line. That's going to bring up second down and 26 to go.
Yeah, they got to go down here to the 37, 38-yard line.
Number 13, Kerry Owens, again brings the Hornets to the line. Owens bows under, takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw, airs it away. and incomplete at the 30-yard line. Pass was intended for number 22, Monty Rickberg.
Reading some stats on that young quarterback there for Highland. He's completed 64% of his passes this year, and that's a pretty good average. I don't care where you get it.
He didn't look real strong on that pass. I don't know. They got a little pressure then, but he didn't look like he really threw the ball with a lot of authority. That's the first time they've aired it out tonight, been primarily staying on the ground. Might be something for us to think about, though.
Owens again to the line. 3rd and 26. Owens rolls back again, wants to throw. He fires away, looking long, and overthrows his intended receiver at the 40-yard line. Number 22 again, Monty Rickberg.
Darryl Sullivan was right in his face again. Darryl Sullivan, we talked about, had 3 big quarterback sacks for the Cowboys last week. Darryl and Mike Mahan, Barry Stone, all 3 of the up men for the Woodson Cowboys, right in Mr. Owens' face as he released that ball. Steve Potts had good coverage downfield. There was really no chance for the pass. It's going to give the Cowboys excellent field position, as the punter's going to be standing on about his own 5-yard line, Phil. Woodson's not sending anybody deep. Now Darryl Sullivan kind of backs up.
He gets a snap and gets a, good long punt away. Going to fall on the 30, take a Highland bounce down to about the 23-yard line and be down right there. Cowboys take over on their own 23-yard line after this.
I wasn't ready. Thank you.
Stay ready.
Surprise. Hey, Cowboy fans, when you come to the Ridge, to Breckenridge, dine at the finest. That's the Ridge Coffee Shop on Highway 180 West. John and Phyllis Arche spread a table that's about the best you'll find in Texas. Noon to serve a buffet. Then in the evenings, you can have one of the best steaks ever put on a platter, and we'll tell you more about it later.
Oliver takes the snap. They give it to Potts right over the middle. Potts to the 30, to the 35, and puts out of bounds to the 37-yard line.
A yellow one right there.
Late hit. Looks like.
Well, that'll give him a few extra steps there.
Just kind of hitting, ran out of real estate, but he didn't run out of hits down there.
No, number 20 had him wrapped up then. Number 44 came in from the blind side and took another shot there as he crossed the line, and you could tell that was going to be one in a hurry.
I could see Terry Odell, coach for the Woodson Cowboys, go about 4 feet off the ground when
he's still up there.
Do you want me to tell you what time the Ridge Coffee Shop opens?
I can't hardly wait.
4:30 a.m. and they're open till 10 p.m. Closed Mondays. Ridge Coffee Shop in Breckenridge. They're supporting the Cowboys of Woodson High. I had to finish that.
Are we still got any kind of special going on out there?
Huh? I'm not going to tell y'all about any special.
Oh, okay.
Y'all make fun of me. So I'll tell you it's tonight, tomorrow tonight.
It's tomorrow night.
Then you get all upset because you don't even know where you're at.
Boy, that's a big play then, Phil, as the Woodson Cowboys. Old Steve Potts picking up a lot of real estate, had the first down all by himself. He was ridden out of bounds about the 37-yard line and tack a 15 onto that. Sets the ball up down there about the 27.
Yeah.
Call it the 27.
First down.
First and 15 to go.
Oliver brings them to the line. Oliver bows under, spouts out the signals. He takes a snap, rolls back like he might want to throw. He's looking for a receiver. He fires it long, looking deep. And incomplete. Oh, what a play. Pass intended for Darryl Sullivan. Had Darryl gotten a hand on that, it would have been 6 points on the board.
Excuse me, Phil, didn't mean to walk on you. Number 72 there, John Paul Jones, had excellent coverage. Darryl Sullivan was open for a little while. The sad thing about it is Kyle Oliver could have seen him. Steve Potts was over here in this left flat, and he was wide open. Darryl Sullivan had taken everybody downfield with him. Steve was wide open. I'm sure he came back and said, Kyle, be looking for me if you do that again. So here we go. Second down and still 15 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line. Woodson in control. Oliver takes a snap, rolls back again, wants to throw a little pressure.
What'd I tell you?
Potts to the left side, complete. Potts to the 20, to the 15. Ball squirts away. Woodson hot in pursuit, and flags fly, and Highland recovers on about the 1 foot line, looks like. No, they're in the end zone, aren't they?
Let's see what the flag's going to be, Phil. They may say Steve Potts forward and threw the ball forward. Let's see what the call is.
I couldn't tell whether he pitched the ball out to him or whether somebody knocked it loose because they was ganging up on him down there.
Boy, he had a big gain. Exactly the same play then as Steve Potts eased over here to the left side, took the pass, cut back across the center of the field, across the grain, had a big gain on his hands there. They hit him about the 15-yard line. He fumbled the ball forward. Let's see what the call is going to be. Personal foul clipping against the Woodson Cowboys.
That would...
I don't know if it was before.
Okay, look where they're bringing the marker to.
If it was during the play, then the option would rely That's right. Okay.
Okay, it was declined. So the Cowboys take over with a touchback, or the Hornets take over.
Okay, there we go.
15.
They had the option of the penalty or the football, and they took it right there at their own 15-yard line, as it was apparently recovered in the end zone. Boy, big turnover.
Quarterback for the Highland Hornets, Kerry Owens, brings them to the line. He takes a snap, handoff over the left side, and he's wrapped up right about the line of scrimmage. Jones on the carry, John Paul Jones, as he picks up a couple on the carry.
Darrell Sullivan on the stop field, along with Eddie Brown. Eddie on top, Darrell on the bottom. That tandem right there has made many a stop for the Woodson Cowboys this year. Todd Latham back in there at that linebacker spot. Apparently Todd's got those bells down to little chimes now as he's back in there for this defensive series.
2nd and 12, ball on the 18-yard line. Highland takes their snap. They pitch out to the left side, or the right side this time, and he's wrapped up about the line of scrimmage with little to no gain on the play.
I think the Highland Hornets are going to find the Woodson Cowboys one of the quickest defensive teams that they face this year. They're trying to get outside quick with John Paul Jones utilizing his speed, but the Woodson Cowboys can man for man run with anybody. Mike Mahan then, he read the play perfectly. He spread it out, made them turn upfield when he did. Good old Eddie Brown was out there to bring the spot down. Bobby Hari in for this defensive play.
Kerry Owens again brings the Hornets to the line. 3rd down. Owens takes his snap. They pitch back. He tries over the right side and slips down as he tries to cut upfield, going to the left side. I thought we might have a little quick reverse or something on our hands, but number 72, John Paul Jones, lost his footing, slid down at about the, let's mark that about the 12-yard line. That's going to be
Bobby Hari right on top of it.
You ain't kidding. That's what made it look like a reverse, as Bobby was in with good defensive pressure and made Jones cut back up the field. When he did, his feet went out from under him. Brought him down. I bet Woodson dropped somebody deep this time. Last time they wouldn't have started near as bad a position.
Yeah, they're sending Mahan back deep this time. Jones takes the snap, gets his punt away, and it's going to be fielded by Mahan at the 40. Mahan with trouble handling on the ball, and Gun Highland recovered that ball.
He couldn't find a handle.
The ball took a bad bounce in front of Mike. Mike fielded the ball, then evidently looking upfield, seeing what was kind of traffic coming at him.
Lost a big turnover. Boy, that's 2 turnovers right here quick for the Woodson Cowboys. These are the things they can't keep happening. The defense on the field too much thus far in the football game.
Good break for the Highland Hornets as they take over on the Woodson 34-yard line. 1st and 15, 2 minutes, 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Owens sends one man in motion. They pitch out over the right side, and he's stacked up at about the 28-yard line.
Pretty good gain on the play then, Phil. Eddie Brown and Barry Stone in on the stop, but they're bringing that flow over to the Woodson side of the field, and then John Paul Jones cutting back up the middle, and they're picking up good yardage on the play. Looks like, what, about 6 yards on that carry, something like that?
About that.
Just about.
Boy, it's a big turnover.
2nd and 9. Owens brings the Hornets to the line. Owens takes a snap, trouble on the handle of the ball, and I believe Highland falls on it and retains possession. Looked like number 34, Edwin Wilson, alertly fell on the ball.
Never got the snap. Wasn't a clean snap, dropped the ball. Thought the Cowboys had her there for a minute.
How to bring up 3rd down at 9. Needed for the 1st down.
Bobby Hari back in, Phil. Here we go. 3rd down in a bunch, and it's a big defensive play.
Owens bows under. Oh, movement in the backfield.
And so was Mr. Bobby moving right there. He just scooped him up.
Big Bob, I don't know. I think they're going to say that. We'll see what the call is here.
Set him down on it.
Offsides. Woodson Cowboys.
Offsetting
Wait a minute. Offsetting penalty. Line up and do it again.
I don't know how they do that.
I don't know either.
Quarterback moves his leg, and Bobby takes off after him, and it's offsetting penalties.
We're going to have to take a break right here in just a moment, boys, and flip this tape, and we'll be right back.
Hurry.
So in other words,
Hurry. Hurry now. Pick you.
we're here.
Back with you. Buckaroo Stadium, Woodson Cowboy football. 1 minute, 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. We're scoreless as the Cowboys hosting the Highland Hornets. Highland with the ball. It's 3rd down, 9 to go. The ball is on the Woodson 27-yard line. Owens brings him to the line. Owens rolls back, wants to throw, airs it away. Complete over to the right flat. Number 22 all alone into the end zone. Touchdown.
Monty Richburg, all her in, Phil. Boy, Kerry Owens looked sharp then. I think he's trying to lull us to sleep on them first couple of passes, Lloyd. He laid that booger right in there. I'll tell you, that's beautiful.
Well, I had read or heard somewhere where he was good for 64% of them.
Look at here. They're going to go for a kick. They're going to go for two.
Going to try to put 2 points on there with a kick.
They get the snap away. They get the kick up.
It's good.
Plenty high enough, and it's good. In fact, that was far enough it would have made it on the old standby uprights. I noticed we had to set uprights in further because we're working them with an 80-yard field.
All right. Well, Goree started off with the first score last week, and Cowboys came right back with it. Say at a brand new location to serve you better with more room, more supplies for the oil field. Woodson Supply in the new store on the south edge of Woodson can supply you with all type of oil field equipment. They offer 24-hour service anywhere in the area. Call Woodson Supply at 345-3905 days, 849-5107 nights. They have pipe fitting, nipple, plastic line, and line rentals. If it's in the oil field, then Woodson Supply can fix you up with it. They're also backing Woodson Cowboys all the way.
Hornets get ready to kick off to the Cowboys. Cowboys trail by 8. As the Hornets just won on the scoreboard. There they get the kick away. A little onside kick. Don't know how to be. Okay. Mike Mahan falls on the ball very alertly. I thought we were going to have another quick turnover right there in Cowboy country.
Ball ricocheted in off of number 33, Ronnie Sullivan. And like you say, the Woodson Cowboys jumped on it real quick. Phil, Woodson's been able to move the football. They've had 2 good drives. The one with the fumble down here that negated possibly a scoring threat. So let's see what goes on here.
Oliver brings them to the line. 1st and 15. Oliver takes a snap. They pitch to Potts. Potts tries the right side with a little bit of room. Brings it across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Boy, was he stacked up.
Boy, he had a bunch of Cowboys out in front of him then, Phil, as they led him through the hole. Woodson not trying to do anything fancy here, just trying to line up and really run at the Highland Hornets. Highland got some good-looking boys out there. Number 22, this Monty Richburg, 175 pounds, only a sophomore. He's a big, stout, good-looking kid.
Country.
You ain't kidding.
Oliver again brings him to the line and bows under. He takes a snap. He fakes to Potts. He rolls back, fires it away, looking for Darrell Sullivan. And just a little overthrew Darrell.
Boys, good play. Had everybody going back to the other side of the field as he faked the pitch out to Steve Potts. And then Sullivan broke over here to the left flat, and he was open. Kyle led him just a little bit too much, but there'll be another chance about that one. Darrell Sullivan can catch a football. Look for Eddie Brown to be open a time or two tonight, too.
That's 3rd down. 9 needed for the first. The ball was on the 34-yard line. Oliver in control. Oliver takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw. And Oliver looks for Potts in the left flat. Potts just couldn't get turned upfield and get under the ball in time.
Well, it got it kind of winged the quarterback back there, too. Got a hand on his arm there just as he was going to toss that one, Phil. Number 40 over there in Hornet uniform.
Looks like number 80, Eddie Brown, back to punt for the Woodson Cowboys. 3rd time of the night, Eddie's had to kick it away. Eddie gets the snap, gets it away. Gonna be roll right on into the end zone and out. We were chuckling there a minute ago.
He almost got to fall.
Highland Hornet bumped into Eddie, and then kind of a delayed reaction there. He finally fell, but no flag on the play.
He finally remembered, hey, you're supposed to fall down if I touch you.
Hang in there, Eddie. I'll tell you what.
Only 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Boys, a booming kick. Give him credit for that. He aired that one out at his own 30, and it landed in the end zone. He really got a leg into that one. That's a beautiful kick, Eddie Brown.
Highland Hornets on top, 8-0 over the Woodson Cowboys. Highland just about to get under control on their own 15-yard line.
It's time for old Big D to rise up. Woodson needs to shut them down here and get their hands back on that football.
Number 13, Kerry Owens, takes the snap, and they give right up the middle. Number 22 on the carry, Monty Rickberg. And time expires in the first quarter. We'll swap ends. Be back with you right after this.
Hey, go get them, Cowboys. Your friends at Ridge Oil Company in Breckenridge are supporting the Woodson Cowboys to the very top in six-man football. Owen Woodward at Ridge Oil Company congratulates you on this fine year. So congratulations and best of luck in the playoffs. This message from Owen Woodward and the Ridge Oil Company in Breckenridge. So Jones Holdigan service in Breckenridge is backing the Woodson Cowboys to a win tonight. Jones Holdigan features a high-pressure pump truck, a 120-barrel tank for your needs. Jones Holdigan, they'll dig some anchor holes, they'll dig line poles, and other holes that you need. So call Elmer Jones in Breckenridge, 559-9721, or come by the shop, 103 East Williams. And Elmer says, go get them, Cowboys.
2nd and 12. Highland has the ball down on their own 12-yard line. We have a
cheerleaders at work down here.
Now we're back to play.
Here we go, Phil.
Kerry Owens takes his snap. The handoff to the left side. Number 72 on the carry, Jones again. Jones dives across the 20 down to about the 21-yard line.
Mr. Latham got a hand on him.
Oh, went out a beautiful tackle, Lloyd. I'll tell you what, open field tackle. This Todd Latham filling the hole. Brought Mr. Jones down for really a short gain on the play. Looked like he had some room. Todd filling the gap in a hurry. Bobby Harry back in at that middle guard position. He and Barry Stone spelling each other. Barry, of course, going all the way on offense up there, snapping that football for the Woodson Cowboys.
Owens brings the Hornets to the line. New line of scrimmage now, the 22-yard line. It's 3rd down, 8 needed. Owens takes his snap, rolls back, wants to throw, has a man open, fires it, gets it away. Quick pitch over the middle to the 35, and stacked up at about the 37-yard line.
But not until he picked up that first down, a big one there.
Oh, I tell you, Bobby Harry in there again. Right on top of him, but Mr. Owens got the ball away. And number 34, Edmund Wilson, did a good job of scooping that ball right off the turf and then just barely stayed on his feet. But he, as you say, Lloyd, picked up enough for the first down. But the Highland Hornets close to that Cowboy territory again.
Ball on the 36-yard line. Owens brings him to the line. Owens takes the snap to pitch out to try the right side. He swings around, gets turned up the corner through the 35 to the 30, all alone to the 20, to the 25, all the way into the end zone. But we do have a flag back on the about the line of scrimmage. We'll have to check the penalty.
I think it's going to be a legal procedure against.
Believe it is.
Believe it is. He was moving a little early. That's that number 72, though, folks. That kind of tells you what that young man can do. He took it to the right side. They didn't get him spread out then. That's what she is, illegal procedure against the Highland Hornets. And boy, when he cut back across field and he put that motor in 3rd gear, he was gone.
Whew. He was moving on.
Big break for the Woodson Cowboys right there.
Official steps off that much-needed
5 yards.
Cowboy yardage. Hey, they'll take it anywhere they can get it.
You better believe it.
That's going to set them back on the 31-yard line. Official motions for the clock to begin. Owens bows under, takes a snap to pitch. They do a little reverse. Number 22 ends up with it to the 35, 35, across midfield and ridden out of bounds at about the Cowboy 35.
Give number 22 that ball, Kerry. Finally.
Boy, it's a good-looking play then, Phil. Is number 22, that's old Monty Richburg, was lined up over at that right end spot. They faked to give to 34. They gave the ball to 34. He hit it over to the Highland side of the field, handed back across to Monty Richburg, and he had some running room over here. Well, I thought we might have some problems for Woodson then, as Eddie Brown laid there for just a minute holding that right knee. But he's back on the field. Looks like he's okay. Another big gain for the Highland Hornets.
Now over in Cowboy country, ball on the 34-yard line. 2nd down, 4 to go. Owens bows under and takes a snap to give right up the middle. Jones with a carry, and I don't believe he quite picked up enough for the first down. He falls across the 30, depending on where they spot it.
Bobby Harney got him by the shoelaces that time.
Good defense.
Cleats, I don't know.
I imagine we're gonna call in for the change.
All righty. Go get them, Cowboys. The folks at the Woodson Gin are back in the Woodson football squad. All the employees really enjoy the thrills and excitement you provide each year as you play so well. Woodson Gin backing you all the way. So go get them, Cowboys, for the folks at the Woodson Gin, where they've got newly remodeled and ready to serve you a lot faster with all your needs.
Not quite enough for the first down. Looks like they need about 3 inches. That's going to bring up third down and just a tad needed. 8 minutes, 35 seconds to play before halftime.
How far is a tad?
Tad's just a little shy of a bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Highland Hornets on top 8-0 over the Woodson Cowboys. Hornets come to the line. Kerry Owens man in control. Owens bows under, takes a snap. They pitch back to Jones. Jones around the right side to the 30 to the 25 and stacked up at about the 21-yard line.
And he picked up that big first down.
He sure did. They had a big sweep going on then as everybody pulled student body right. And they pitched the ball to that speedster, 72, John Paul Jones. They got a good block out there on Mike Mahan, was able to turn the corner, picked up a big gain on the play. The Highland Hornets moving that ball again down the Woodson territory. Coach Terry Odell predicted this to be a high-scoring ball game. Thus far, Highland's holding up their end of it, but Woodson a couple of big turnovers down here. But they'll get her going. Here we go.
Owens to the line. Owens bows under with the Hornets. He takes the snap. He gives again to the number 22 this time. Boy, he's hitting the old Todd Latham and driven back about 4 yards.
That's a hit.
I believe Todd said he's tired of that.
Yeah, buddy. Number 22, Monty Richburg, weighs in 175 pounds. Todd Latham, 155. And Latham took him to the turf in a hurry. Good gain on the play, but Todd Latham in there to fill the gap real quick.
The officials spot the ball right on the 15-yard line. Second down, 9 to go. Hornets on top 8-0 over the Woodson Cowboys. Number 13, quarterback Kerry Owens brings them to the line. They give right up the middle, and boy, has he ever stopped at about the line of scrimmage.
Looks like 3 Cowboys in on the stop. Darrell Sullivan on the bottom, Todd Latham and Eddie Brown on top. Very short gain on the play, Phil. That's going to bring up a big third down play, about 7 yards to go.
They're calling for a timeout.
Highland wanting to talk about it and see what they can get
They're
done.
wanting to talk about it. Richard Stam at Woodson Supply, proud to be a part of this broadcast of Woodson Cowboy football. Woodson Supply back at the Cowboys all the way. Richard urges everyone to go out to the games and give the Cowboys a loud support from those sidelines. And they salute the cheerleaders that keep the fans up on their feet during football action right here in Buckaroo Stadium. Woodson Supply says, go get 'em, Cowboys. Lasso that state championship for Woodson. They still got a timeout going out there, Eddie. I might as well go ahead and tell you folks about somebody else. How about that? Hey, in Woodson, take your car to Mitchell's Gulf Service for all your service needs. Mitchell's is a full service station where you can give your car a complete going over for safety and normal wear and tear. Stop by Mitchell's today for all of your car needs. And remember that Mitchell's is back in the Woodson Cowboys and urges you to see every game. Mitchell's Gulf Service in Woodson. I hear those fans out there hollering, go get them, Cowboys, and I think they're ready.
Third down, 7 needed for the first. The ball is on about the 13-yard line, looks like. Highland still in a huddle back here, mapping out their master plan. Kerry Owens, number 13, the quarterback for the Highland Hornets, breaks the huddle and brings them to the line. Owens bows under. He takes the snap. He rolls back. He wants to throw a little pressure on, but he gets it away over to the complete to the left flat, down to about the 5-yard line. Number 20, Everett Wilson, pulled that ball in.
And they did get that first down again.
Boy, that's a good play, Phil. Woodson kind of stacking it up in there, trying to watch Jones and Wilson. And when they did, he just laid that ball out there to number, as you say, 20, Everett Wilson. Picked up a big gain on the play. First down. Highland Hornets knocking on the ball on the door again.
First and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to play before half. Hornets on top 8-0. Owens takes the snap to pitch out to Jones. Jones cuts and weaves and steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Hornets. Highland with a big 14-point lead now over the Woodson Cowboys. Sure don't like to see that.
Well, I tell you what, Phil, that's tough. That's tough.
And they're going to go for another 2 as they set up for an extra point kick. They get it up, get the kick up, and And it's good. That official waited a while.
I believe he's been practicing that a little bit. That plumb over the bleachers down there in the north end zone.
16-0. Highland Hornets on top over the Woodson Cowboys. Woodson Cowboy football will return after this.
Saying Woodson, when it comes to welding, Matthews Welding Service comes to you. Matthews Welding goes anywhere, anytime to do any type of welding you need. Oil field welding, shop welding with arc, acetylene, or brazing. Call Matthews Welding Service at 345-2741. Bobby Matthews, back in the Cowboys in 1980, and wishes them luck in a game here tonight, the semifinal championship game for the state championship.
During that timeout, Randy and I were just trying to decide if Woodson had ever been down by 16 points in this season. At any rate, Highland tries a little onside kick, taken by Todd Latham at the 25. Latham to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and stopped at about the 34-yard line.
All right. Thought he was going to go all the way
I
then.
did too, boy. If he could have got around one guy, he was long gone. Good return then by Todd Latham. He fielded the ball over here on his own side of the field, cut back across the middle, got some good blocks. Turner upfield, split the defense, one man to go, and that man made a good defensive play to bring him down. That's the break that the Cowboys needed, get that ball down deep in their territory and get something going on offense.
Oliver to the line. Oliver takes his snap. Little delay handoff to Potts up the middle to the 30, 25, 20, and pushed out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. Potts jumps up and wants a late hit call, but official right on top of it down there.
And the Woodson Cowboys don't like being down 16 points. I found that out right quick.
Oh, they come roaring back. They're not waiting any time. Every one of them's hustling back to the huddle. They say, fellas, let's go get some points on the board.
That was enough for the first down. That's going to set them first and 15 from about the official spot. That about about the 16-yard line, I guess.
Somewhere they can make a first down before they get into the end zone.
Oliver brings them to the line. Bows under, waits the ball. He takes the snap. Pitch out to Potts to the right side this time. Potts cuts upfield.
He's still got it going.
To the 10 all the way.
All right. Woo!
All right.
You talk about second effort.
Woo!
You can hear those fans.
That brought this Woodson crowd to their feet, I'll guarantee you.
Oh, that's a real run, Lloyd. I'll tell you what. Thought they had him stop at about the 10. Steve Potts, he don't quit, though. He kept running hard. He ran out of 3 tackles in, busted it over to the left side of the field, put the first points on the board tonight for the Woodson Cowboys.
They're going to try a little kicking.
Cowboys line up for 2. They get the snap. They get it up. No good. Not quite long enough.
Don't believe it quite got that snap back there and got it set just right for him. And
Didn't get it set too good.
Shop Ada's Grocery in Woodson for all of your grocery needs. When you shop at Ada's, you have an easy time with a friendly atmosphere. And they do appreciate your business. Ada's Grocery is a supporter of Cowboy football. They say, go get them, Cowboys. Show them that you're the best 6-man football team in Texas. You're the tops from Ada's Grocery. Well, bring this back a little closer here. Narrows the gap just a little bit.
Actually, Lloyd, it only took the Woodson Cowboys, if you believe this, they're 6:37 when the Highland Hornets scored their touchdown here and left to go in the second quarter. There's 6:14 left to go. So a little quick math to tell you, it took them 23 seconds to score that touchdown from the time Todd Latham took the kickoff, and then the Steve Potts 2 carries. It didn't take very long. They really got her busted across there in a hurry.
That's right, Randy's banker, isn't he? He's good with them numbers.
Oh, I'll tell you. We sold 500 color books this week. We made $1 a color book, means we made $500.
Eddie Brown kicks off for the Woodson Cowboys. Going to be taken by number 34. All right, has trouble handling. 34 takes it into his own end zone, brings it across the 5. Laterals over to the right side to the about the 10-yard line before finally being stopped.
Had good pressure then. Field good coverage on the kickoff then. Steve Potts over there to make the initial tackle, but had a lot of pressure down there. Number 70, Barry Stone, number 11, Darrell Sullivan down there in a hurry. Actually, number 34 caught the ball on about his own 5-yard line, fumbled it into the end zone, picked it up and tried to run it back over to the Highland side of the field. Steve Potts on the stop. The Highland Hornets has put it in play at about the 10-yard line. Well, it's a good break for the Cowboys. They need to play some good defense, keep them stuck down here in their own territory.
Orange brings the Hornets to the line. Owens takes the snap. They give over to the left side. He cuts upfield, fumble on the play, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Boy, you talk about turning around in a hurry.
Woo! Cowboys take the ball on the Highland 20-yard line. Good break needed there, and they got it.
I couldn't tell, was it Mike Mahan that jumped on that ball or Todd Latham?
I believe it was Latham.
Latham got the ball. Mahan made the hit, and Latham got the ball. I believe that's the way it was.
Oliver brings the Cowboys to the line. First down, ball on the 20. Oliver bows under, takes the snap, goes back and they give to Potts. Potts with a little room to the left side to the 15, to the 10, and ridden down at about the 12-yard line.
Boy, he's a horse, I'll tell you.
Put him down about the 7-yard line, Phil.
He's a horse. Hey, one kid hit him about the 11-yard line. He carried him for 4 yards. He can really tote that football. Steve Potts doing a beautiful job on offense.
Yeah, you're right, 7-yard line. Second down, 3 needed for the first, but only 7 needed for the touchdown. Oliver again brings them to the line. Oliver bows under, takes the snap. Bobby twists and turns up to about the 1-yard line.
Boy, if he'd got another inch, he'd have had chalk all over him, wouldn't he? He's right on that goal line. He's sitting right on it. They got a big first down there, too.
Did pick up the first.
Right, they were able to pick up a first down, had about a foot to spare, and they moved it in within that 1 foot mark.
Ball on the 1-yard line. Oliver takes a snap, and they give it to Bobby again. Bobby falls across the end zone, the goal line, touchdown.
All he had to do was fall down. He'd make one if he fell down. Boy, a quick turnaround now, Mr. Mathematician, and tell us how much time has elapsed on that one.
Now, you're going to have to give me a while now.
Oh, okay.
2 big runs in. Steve Potts on the big carry over there, and then also Bobby Horry. They're going to line up and run it this time, Phil.
Going for 1. Oliver takes the snap, and pitch out to Steve Potts. I thought it was wrapped up. Potts over the goal line for 1 big point. I thought for sure they had it wrapped up. Oliver faked to Mahan. Mahan was caught right at the line of scrimmage, and he pulled the ball back out of Mahan's stomach, pitched out to Potts. Potts with a little bit of room, blew it across.
Hey, we got a football game going right here in Buckaroo Stadium.
You ain't kidding.
And they turned it around in a hurry from being down about 16 to nothing. They're right back in the middle of this thing.
Cowboys trail by 3. Highland on top 16 to 13. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left to play before half.
One more break like that, and we'll be way ahead of. Woodson be way ahead. Here I am, we again. I got in a little trouble yesterday on account of that. We had some of the Highland cheerleaders come over Breckenridge way for Thanksgiving, and they gave me a couple of calls there while I was working Thanksgiving morning, telling me about Highland football. They're proud of the team, and they well should be, because they've got a fantastic team here.
Number 80, Eddie Brown, has the ball teed up on the 30-yard line.
Only took the Woodson Cowboys 1 minute and 6 seconds to get that second score on the board. From 6:14 in the the second quarter to 5:08. Here we go again, Philip.
Brown with an onside kick. Taken at the 30-yard line, over to the right side, up with a little bit of room to the 40, and stopped at about the 37-yard line, 36-yard line maybe.
Boy, that kick had all potential in the world as it hit about the 40-yard line, took a high bounce in the air. Number 52, Greg Murph, fielded the ball for the Highland Hornets. Greg hit it over to the Highland side of the field and had a good return, went out of bounds at about the midfield, about the 40-yard line.
Highland takes over, 1st and 15.
Right at midfield.
Number 13, Kerry Owens, brings them to the line. Owens bows under, takes a snap. They pitch out Jones over the left side to the 40, 35, 30, down to the 25. Still on his feet at the 20, and stacked up there by number 80, Eddie Brown.
Eddie Brown.
Thank goodness. Whew, he had a lot of real estate to go.
Phil, once he turns that corner, we're talking about John Paul Jones. Once he turns the corner, he's very elusive, and he's got some speed. They got a good block on Darrell Sullivan. He's able to turn the corner. Only the pursuit of the Woodson Cowboys kept that thing from going all the way.
We got Todd Latham down there on the field, too. Hate to see that. Just a little wind knocked at him, I do believe.
Looking at that left leg, too, Lloyd. Let's hope it's not anything on that left leg, the injury there.
Go get them, Cowboys. Your friends at the Ridge Oil Company in Breckenridge are supporting the Woodson Cowboys to the very top in six-man football. Owen Woodward at the Ridge Oil Company congratulates you on a fine year. Congratulations. Best of luck. This message from Owen Woodward and the Ridge Oil Company in Breckenridge. Okay, I believe we're going to set him out on the sideline there for just a little bit. And you'll hear the fans give him a big hand.
Let's hope it's not anything serious. They're keeping that left leg straight.
Four minutes, 51 seconds left to play before the half. Highland on top 16-13 over the Woodson Cowboys. Highland with the ball on the 20-yard line. Owens takes the snap. They get it right over the middle, number 22 to the 10, and flags fly as he's stacked up at about the 9-yard line.
Throwed right at the pile then, Phil. Apparently going to have a face mask on it, looks like. Yes,
I believe it is a preliminary signal over there, a little face mask. I thought his head went down kind of in a hurry.
Mike Mahan over there along with Kyle Otter on the stop. Had a good hole up the middle end as he got good blocks up front. And Monty Richburg toting the football, doing a good job for the Highland Hornets. Big stout, good-looking boy. Carried that thing down there, picked up about 10 yards on the play.
Hey, they got a good man going out to check on him right there. There's Coach Pierce. We'll take a look at him. Trainer.
Ball was on the 9-yard line. They split the difference and set it about the 4.5-yard line, I guess.
They got him walking around down there. Todd is up and walking around. He's all right. He's kind of testing that leg just a little bit. But he's up and walking.
First and goal. Ball on the 4.5-yard line. Owens takes the snap. They pitch out Jones over the left side. Jones is pushed out of bounds about the 3-yard line.
And another flag.
What do they call late hit?
Hadn't seen any kind of an indication yet.
Can't tell what it's going to be yet, Randy. I don't believe they gave a... Yep. A little bit of a late hit personal foul. Well, he can't step it off with a couple of inches. And some of the Woodson fans down there telling me they ain't nothing but football, you know.
And another half the distance to the goal. That'll set them
that gives them a first down, though. That's the bad part of it.
That'll set them first down on about the 3-yard line. Owens man in control. With 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to play in the halftime. Hornets on top 16-13. Owens takes the snap. They pitch out to Jones. Jones with a little bit of room up, cuts upfield, and goes over the goal line for another touchdown.
Standing up.
And looks like they're going to line up for another kick. Going to try another 2-point conversion. Highland, they get the snap back, they get the kick up, and it's plenty good. All the way, lots of height, lots of distance. That's going to put them with,
24.
Yep, 11-point lead. 24-13 over the Woodson Cowboys.
Boy, we've seen everything in this ball game, Phil. We've seen some good runs, some good pass, good defense, some unusual plays, some hard running. I'll tell you what, this is an exciting football game as well we knew it would be. Anytime you put 12 players on a 40 by 80 field, you're going to have some excitement. Of course, the Highland Hornets, I think one of the most impressive six-man teams we've seen this year. They're doing a good job. Also, the best job we've seen anybody do against Woodson thus far.
Well, you're getting down to the top 4 teams in the state right now. Your top 4. You got the Woodson Cowboys, Highland Hornets, the Christopher Panthers or something, and Milford, whatever.
Number 22, Monty Rickberg, gets it. And they try another onside kick, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 25-yard line. flags fly.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. Old Eddie Brown standing there on the 25-yard line.
Just put his hands up to defend himself, but we don't talk about the guys in the striped suits. Nor any of their calls. Of course, they're right down there on the field. We're up here.
They can't hear us, though, can they? Well, let's see what they say.
Illegal procedure against the Highland Hornets.
Okay,
Well,
I know what it is. They
Okay.
threw the flag over there where the ball went out of bounds.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought they were going to call late hit.
I did, too.
I
Okay.
wasn't understanding. Here we
Woodson
go.
Cowboys in control on their own 25-yard line. Oliver takes the snap to give to Potts. Potts tries the right side, and he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ridden down hard there by
Number 40.
Jackie Braswell. Jackie shot through that line. He read that play like a book.
That was by far the best defensive play for Highland tonight, Phil, as he did bring him down for no gain on the play. The first time tonight they stopped Steve Potts before he could get her going.
Oliver again bows under. 2nd and 15 now. Oliver takes the snap. They pitch to Potts again. Potts gets over the line of scrimmage down to the 30 and across to about the 31-yard line.
He gained a little real estate that time.
Student body right as they pitch out to Steve Potts, Bobby Harry, and Kyle Oliver leading him through the hole. Got good blocks in. Picked up, as you say, Phil, about 6 yards on the play. But they're going to need several more just like that to make this thing go.
Y'all seen this good ground we got down here tonight?
Oh, it's excellent, isn't it? But it's a beautiful night for football. I tell you what, about 50 degrees. Lovely, lovely.
Here the Cowboys go in their spread out pattern. Mahan will take the snap. He pitches back to Potts. Potts tries with a little room up to the 25. Potts passes it over to Oliver, and Oliver gets it back up to about the original line of scrimmage. Boy, a lot of ball handling there for no gain on the play.
Highland Hornets did a good job defending that, Phil. If you remember in 2 ball games we've seen Woodson play, that play right there has been very effective. But Highland's very quick. They've got that play diagnosed, and they haven't been fooled by it the 3 times we've seen the Woodson Cowboys use it tonight. Looks like they're going to drop Eddie Brown back to punter away again.
Eddie stands on his own 20.
I have seen this not work that way, but he's going to punt it away.
Eddie punts it away. Going to be taken at the 20-yard line to the 25. Jones stacked up at the 25. Just no room to go, and I believe he lost his footing.
Good open field tackle. Steve Potts down on the coverage as their water bug, number 72. John Paul Jones fielded the punt. Didn't have any place to go. Steve Potts, good job on the punt coverage.
2 minutes, 29 seconds left to play before halftime. Highland Hornets on top 24-13 over the Woodson Cowboys. It's 1st and 15. The ball's on the 25. Kerry Owens, number 13, quarterback for the Hornets. And flags fly. Owens rolls back, airs it away.
He left a little too soon over there, Phil.
That right in, he was off and running way before the snap.
He had a long ways to go. He's trying to get out in front of that defender back there.
It's number 22 for Highland. He kind of tickles me. He's got a lot like old Jim Brown used to be for the Cleveland Browns. Every time he goes back to the huddle, it looks like he's not ever going to take another step. And then he just raced about 40 yards down the field. Watch him. He'll bend over and he'll breathe and huff down there. And then here he goes again. Lulls you to sleep and then burns you.
Y'all notice I'm not huffing and puffing near as much because I quit smoking, see?
Did you quit?
Well, I guess.
Have you gone smokeless?
Yep.
Boy. I bet Mama loves you.
Did you catch the...
He don't kiss me a whole lot.
Did you catch the penalty? It was a 5-yarder. I didn't.
Illegal motion.
Okay.
Illegal motion.
That's 1st and 20 now. Quarterback takes the snap, pitch back to Jones. Jones with a little high pitch, just lucky to get the ball in control. But he fires across and brings it back up to about the 34-yard line.
Mike Mahan threw there from that left defensive end spot in a hurry. He was one reason that Jones has some trouble with the ball, and then he's brought down by number 80, Eddie Brown, for about a 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 17, Phil. This is a big defensive series for the Cowboys. They'd like to shut them down, get their hands on the ball one more time before halftime.
Just under 2 minutes to go in the before half. Owens takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw. Little short screen pass up to Jones, and he's ridden down. Eddie Brown rides him down from behind. and stops him at about the 28-yard line.
That thing had lots of distance written all over it, but a good defensive play by Eddie Brown. As Kerry Owens dropped back of what would be an 11-man ball, a screen pass, but Jones didn't have anybody out in front of him. But Eddie Brown did a good job from that linebacker spot, smelled it out, brought him down for a short gain on the play.
Tell you what, that Eddie Brown is Mr. Defense.
Boy, he can go. He can play for anybody. He's a good boy.
3rd and 13. Owens, the man in control. He takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw, got a lot of pressure on, gets it away, complete to the 35-yard line, still on his feet at the 30, to the 20, all alone at the 10-yard line.
But he just barely made
Did he step out of bounds?
Yes, he did.
Good. I was hoping he did.
Kyle Oliver over there got a shot at him at about the 38-yard line, 37-yard line of the Woodson Cowboys, as number 34 kind of come out of that backfield again, Edwin Wilson. The same play they run several times tonight as Owens drops back, got a lot of pressure, laid the ball out there to Wilson. Wilson was able to pick up the first down, stepped out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Hadn't been for that, you had to call right field. He was long gone.
1st and 15, 1 minute left to play before halftime. Highland Hornets on top, 24 over the Woodson Cowboys with 13. Owens brings them to the line. Owens takes the snap. Again to Jones. Jones fires over to the 35 down to about the 34.
Darryl Sullivan in on that stop.
Second and 12. 40 seconds showing on the scoreboard before the halftime. Owens takes the ball. He rolls back, wants to throw. He airs it looking way long. 72 intended receiver Jones just a little bit overthrew him. Boy, had hit Jones got a little bit of burst of speed and got under that. That would have been another big 6 on the scoreboard.
Well, he was stretching around, I'll guarantee you. 28 seconds left here.
Woodson Cowboy, I'm sure, would love to get their hands on that ball before they go into half and make one last gallant attempt to put some more points.
You know, I've seen some fine passing from the Woodson Cowboys, too.
Yes, sir.
And
Mr. Owens just showed us what kind of arm he's got as he aired that one out 55 yards in the air.
3rd and 12. Owens rolls back with flags flying. He airs it away, complete to number 20. He's over to the 20-yard line down at about the 15.
But we got flags all over the place back here.
I don't know if they're going to get Highland for illegal procedure or they're going to get Woodson for offsides. Let's see.
There was some movement back here.
Offsides, Woodson
No,
Cowboys.
They called it on Woodson. Got a little anxious there.
17 seconds remaining on the scoreboard. And evidently that's going to be, enough for the first down.
Boy, this is a key, critical. Man, like 17 seconds, Woodson definitely needs to keep them out of the end zone here. Got to come up with a big defensive play.
His 1st and goal.
May keep them out because the clock is still running. They did not stop the clock. We're down to 6 seconds there. 5, 4, 3.
I don't believe they're going to get it off.
Yeah, they got to shut down.
Called it with 3 seconds remaining.
As soon as they got to change that, well, then the clock started running again. And I didn't realize that.
They had to call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining there.
One play time.
One play. And one big defensive play here for the Woodson Cowboys. Jones Hole Digging Service in Breckenridge back in the Woodson Cowboys. Jones Hole Digging Service features high-pressure pump truck, 120-barrel tank, and Jones Hole Digging Service, they'll dig anchor holes, line pole, and all the other holes. So call Elmer Jones in Breckenridge at 559-9721 or come by the shop, 103 East Williams. And Elmer says, go get 'em, Cowboys. Okay, they start back to the line.
3 seconds remaining on the clock.
Phil, they're bringing out their kicking team, number 22, Monty Richburg. Looks like he's going to try to line it up and try to get what would be 4 points here if he kicks good.
He gets it up and going to be a little short. No good. Time will expire and we go into halftime with the Highland Hornets on top 24 over the Woodson Cowboys with 13.
I'll shut her down.
For 72, John Paul Jones had a big run, and we'll carry that on down in just a minute as we get ready for the second half.
Highland kicks it away, taken by Mahan at the 25. Mahan brings it to the 30 and pulled down at about the 32-yard line, but we see flags fly. We'll have to check the penalty.
Phil, as you're checking the penalty, let me go ahead and run down that recap that scoring. The Highland Hornets were ahead with 6:37 left to go, 16-0, and the Woodson Cowboys came back and put 13 points on the board in a little over a minute and 6 seconds as they got on the scoreboard twice. An 18-yard run by Steve Ponce, a 2-yard run by Bobby Hari. The extra point run by Steve Ponce was good on the second touchdown. They had 13 points on the board. Then the Highland Hornets came back, scored again on a 2-yard run by John Paul Jones, and that's how we went into the locker rooms. 24-13, Highland on top.
I didn't catch what that penalty was. I didn't know.
Face mask, I believe, on the tackle.
Okay, that's going to set the Cowboys back in pretty good field position. Oliver takes the snap, keeps, pitches out to Darrell Sullivan. Darrell takes the pass at about the 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the where are they going to mark
17, 18, somewhere there. He's going to be real close to a first down, Phil.
Boys, that was a beautiful offensive play as Kyle Oliver took the snap, rolled over here to the Woodson side of the field. Had a good fake.
They are going to bring chains in and measure that, I believe.
Kyle made a good fake over and laid the ball out. Darrell Sullivan wide open, beautiful throw. Good catch by Darrell Sullivan, as you say, close enough to measure for a first down.
Say the Woodson Cafe opens at 6 a.m. to serve the folks in Woodson that like to get out early and have a good home-style breakfast. Then stick around. All your friends are going to be by the Woodson Cafe soon. At lunchtime, the Woodson Cafe can't be beat with their great home-style meals. And the Woodson Cafe is backing the Cowboys all the way in 1980. Boy, it's going to be, it is a first down.
We got our preliminary indication by the cheerleaders. They were standing right on top of that, and they could tell that was enough.
I put on my big woolly coat, and it's up around my ears.
That's going to set the ball on the, they spotted down there on about the 17, 18-yard line. Oliver brings them to the line, bows under and takes the snap. He fakes to Potts and gives to Bobby Horry. Bobby brings it up to about the 13-yard line.
Right up the middle, Phil. Good job of running, Bobby Hari. Picked up about 5 yards on the play.
2nd and 10. Oliver takes the snap. They give to Potts. Potts with a lot of room. Potts has trouble. Looked like bounced the ball a couple of times. No, I guess that was him. Yeah. Potts brings it up across the 5-yard line down to about the 3-yard line.
Boy, they come out swinging here in the second half.
Oh, that's a good play. A little delay to Steve Ponce over on the left side. He busted across there, picked up 9 yards, real close to the first down.
Oliver again in control. They give right up the middle to Bobby Hari. Bobby fights his way up to about the 1-yard line.
Got enough for the first down, Phil.
Well, that's a big break they needed, 1st and goal. Cowboys again to the line. Oliver takes, he fakes to Bobby, he pitches out. A little bit underthrown. There he is. He intended his pass for number 80, Eddie Brown.
I think Eddie was so wide open when Kyle saw him. He said, I got to get the ball to him in a hurry. And when he did, he rushed his throw a little short.
I believe he could have almost stepped over the goal line.
Yeah, he was wide open if he wanted to carry the ball in then. But Eddie Brown wide open. Kyle wanted to get the ball to him a little too quick.
Oliver again bows under and takes the snap. They give to Potts. Potts around the right side all the way in for the touchdown. Woodson Cowboys.
Untouched, going into it. Boy, that was a two-jaw fool that first half. I don't have to get started here.
8 minutes, 43 seconds to play in the third quarter. Cowboys just put another big 6 points on the scoreboard. A well-deserved 6 points. And a badly needed 6
Came in a hurry too, Phil.
Boy, it did. They line up and they're going to go for one. as they attempt to run the ball. Oliver takes the snap, rolls over the right side, pitches out. Eddie Brown into the end zone, complete. 1 point. That puts them with 20 points, so the Woodson Cowboys still trail by 4, 20-24. Highland Hornets on top.
Boy, that's the offensive series that the Woodson Cowboys needed to show Highland that they can score on them. And, boy, they took that opening kickoff about 6 plays, and they was in the end zone. Good offensive series for the Woodson Cowboys.
I bet we'll look for an extra point. I mean, a onside kick here from Eddie Brown, as they've been, as the Cowboys been getting the extra point. Keep saying extra point. The onside kick forced down their throats here.
You're the one that said that, Phil.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Nobody put words in your mouth, though.
No.
Eddie's got his leg into that thing several times, though, Phil. Because I think what they're trying to do is keep that ball away from number 72, John Paul Jones, as he's the deep man on the kickoff return. Let's see what they do right here.
Eddie Brown gets his whistle, approaches the ball, and booms it long. It's going to be taken by Jones on the 5 to the 10, up to the 15, cuts over to the Highland side of the field to the 20, over down to about the 26-yard line, before finally being stacked up by number 40, Todd Latham, and number 14, Mike Mahan. It's good to see old Todd back in there running strong. I had some worries about him there for a while. Our second quarter, he took a pretty good shot to that knee. But he's
I seen him up and walking on that thing just real quick down here in front, Phil, while he was covering the field of play out there.
Gary Owens, the quarterback for the Hornets, brings them to the line. They pitch out to Jones. Jones to the 25, to the 30, with a little room to the 35. Still on his feet to the 40, all alone, down to the 30, 20, now 15 to the 10, untouched into the end zone. John Paul Jones, as he broke some tackles and blew it on across.
I thought they said he was out of bounds over here, though. Let's check all of
that. I hope they did. I think it might have just been a player down over there.
I think that's all it is, Lloyd. I don't think.
Well, I seen one of the men on the sideline over there, one of the
I believe so, because the officials are spotting it down.
Yep.
Well,
we come back in a hurry.
I can't tell who's missing. Yeah, I can too. Number 15, Steve Potts. That's
him again. Certainly hope so.
Think we might see Gwen Miller go in there for a little bit of action?
I don't know. We may do it. Highland Hornets going to set up for the kick. They get the snap. They get it up, and it's blocked. The kick is blocked. Eddie Brown and
number 14 coming up with the ball. He wanted to run it on back down for a touchdown. But
I think Eddie Brown and Barry Stone look like they pulled through there and got their hands on that ball. Knocked her down. Mike Mahan got the reflection.
Good play there.
You bet. That keeps them in striking distance, Phil. 30-20. Highland Hornets on top.
Highland getting ready to kick off back to the Cowboys.
Steve Potts, he's running down there on the sideline right now, trying to test that old knee out just a little bit. And he's getting some good action out of it.
Boy, he's a power wagon, not only on offense but defense.
He sure is. He's a wall horse, but he's going pretty good speed there right now.
Let's hope he's all right. We don't want any injuries to him, but he'd be a missing link if we.
Jones gets his whistle and gets a little onside kick picked up by Mahan at the 34. Mahan brings it across the 35 down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried that play every time, Phil. Number 72 then over there, I believe that's Jeff Kramer, just let it slide by. Mike Mahan fielded it, picked up a good gain. Looked like he stepped out of bounds over about the, 37-yard line, something like that?
Believe so.
That gives them good field position, though. The Woodson Cowboys touching the ball for the second time here in the second half. Look in there. That's what I was looking for. Steve Potts in there. He's back on the field, Phil.
Potts back in. I'm glad to see him back in there. And they give to Potts. Potts swings around to the right side to the 40, stacked up at the Highland 38-yard line.
Hey, he don't look like he's injured too much there while he's coming through that line.
Boy, he shot through there in a hurry. Picked up a good gain on the play.
About 7 yards. 5, 6, 7 yards.
Cowboys to the line. 2nd and 10. Oliver takes the snap. They give it to Potts. Potts to the left side this time with lots of room. Potts brings it across the 35 down to about the 34, but finally being drugged down there by number 34, Edwin Wilson.
Well, he made a good defensive recovery then, Phil. I thought Potts had lots of room over to the outside, but Edwin Wilson come over there in a hurry, brought him down. He got a good gain on the play, but not as much as I thought he was going to be when he first broke off that left side over there.
3rd and 5. Cowboys over in that Hornet territory. Oliver takes his snap, rolls back, wants to throw. Got a little pressure going, but he gets it away. Complete to Potts at the 30. Potts on his feet to the 25, to the 20. All alone, down to the 10. No, spun around and pushed out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Boy, for a minute I thought he was going all the way.
Boy, he's tough. I'll tell you what. Got hit 3 times in and finally pushed him out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
He hadn't been hurt long ago. He would be tough.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. That's that same little play they've run several times, Phil, as they roll over here to the right side of the field. Kyle Oliver doing a good job of faking. Steve Potts kind of floats out there in that left flat. Kyle fires the ball back to him. It's kind of an offside screen, and then Steve just uses his natural running ability.
They roughing the passer back there.
Call, too.
Well, we'll take that.
Yeah, they'll tack that on to the end of it, I believe.
I believe that'll set the ball on the 5-yard line.
Boy, the cheerleaders down here trying to get them going.
Boy, Steve Potts, mercy sakes. He would be direly missed if that old leg bothers him, but the way he's run the last 3 times he's touched the ball, I believe he's going to be okay.
All right, they finally step it off, taking it down to the 5.
1st and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. Good break for the Cowboys. And they come to the line.
Roughing the passer, I believe, because...
Yeah, it was. Bobby Horry and Steve Potts now in an I formation behind Oliver. And the officials
waiting for the ref to pick up his laundry.
Now he's got it. Back to play. 7 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Cowboys trail by 10. Oliver takes the snap to give to Bobby.
And there.
Oh, boy, he fights his way up. Fights his way up to about the 3-yard line.
They tried to push him on through there.
Oh, they were. Bobby Horry on the run as he brings it down to about the 3-yard line.
Right up the middle. Let Steve Potts lead him through the hole, trying to get that blocking up there from Barry Stone, Eddie Brown, Darrell Sullivan. Bobby was hit about the 5, and he just kept going forward to about the 3-yard line.
Oliver again takes a give to Potts. Potts swings around, got a man hanging on him, but he brings it down to about the 2-yard line. I thought for a minute he was just going to carry the guy on in.
Oh, he didn't like much. Look at there, boys.
He was trying to go in with him.
Doing old Flosberry flop there about the 1-yard line. Thought he was going to get her in there.
What kind?
The Fosbury flop.
Well,
you remember Dick Fosbury?
No, I don't believe I'm acquainted with a fella.
Oh, you know? Oh, excuse me.
We had to take time
He high jumps backwards, and that's the way Steve was fixing to go across the goal line.
3rd down, ball on about the 1-foot line. Oliver takes the snap. And to Steve Potts, I believe.
Steve takes her in.
Falls across. That'll put him with 26 points to Highland's 30. Still trailed by some, but we'll hopefully get him cooking and bring it on up there. 6 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. And I believe they're going to set up and, going to set up and run it. Going to go for a 1-point attempt. Oliver takes the snap. Pitch out to Mahan. Mahan cuts upfield. Falls.
He got in there.
Got in there. All right.
Say, you need a new trailer? Need a special kind of trailer? Then you need Jones Trailer Company. They can custom build a trailer to fit your needs. All field truck beds are a specialty. Also see Jones Trailer Company for ranch beds for pickups, round hay balers, and feeders. Any trailer can be custom made at Jones Trailer Company in Woodson. And they're strong supporters of Woodson Cowboy football. Call Jones Trailer Company 345-3206. I'd almost bet we see an onside kick right here.
Well, we said that a while ago and it didn't come true. I thought if we didn't say anything, they might try it. Reckon that has anything to do with it?
It looks good if it works. If it don't, boy, you're in bad shape.
Isn't it the truth? I think Coach Odell liked to kick his thing deep and try to get a little better field position, try to put Highland a little back further in the hole. I think if he had one wish right now, it'd be just on this defensive series to stop Highland, keep them from getting that first down and get their hands back on the football. Because Woodson definitely got it going on offense if they can just shut down that Highland offense and try to get things going on defense.
Here we go, Phil. 3 seconds.
Eddie Brown gets his whistle and moves away, going long. Going to be fielded. Has trouble fielding. Jones has trouble on the 5-yard line, brings it across the 10 to the 15, and stacked up at the 15-yard line.
Barry Stone, Todd Latham, and Darrell Sullivan, all of them down there. Bring him down, Phil.
Well, for a minute I thought they were going to get him down there in about the 10, 12-yard line, but doesn't do it. Brings it out to the 15.
That's a perfect kick as it took the high bounce. He fielded it about the 5-yard line, had trouble handling the ball. But I tell you what, that young man's got some good moves and lots of speed. They're really lucky to get him shut down at the 15. Big defensive series right here.
Owens brings them to the line. Ball on the 15-yard line. Owens takes the snap, the pitch out to the right side, across the 15 to the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Number 34, Edwin Wilson with the carry as he dives across.
Well, it's a good gain on first down, Phil. Anytime we've talked about it 100 times before, you pick up 7 or 8 yards on first down, you're doing a good job, and that's exactly what they got with 7 yards in. Edwin Wilson, the young man hurt early in the ball game, but he's doing a good job toting that football.
2nd and 8. The official spotted on the 22-yard line. Owens bows under, takes his snap. They pitch out over to Wilson on the left side this time to the 20-25, and pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Well, he's going to be real close. Yeah, I believe he's off real close to that first down.
Yeah, he's got the first down made. That marker just behind the line to place the ball just on the other side.
They're trying to run wide on the Woodson Cowboys. They're getting that good outside block on those ends. 2 good plays. First down.
Cowboys side of the field, fans over here didn't like that first down. They were hoping to hold these guys, but they're nothing doing. Again, Owens takes the snap to pitch out over the right side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage.
Number 42, Bobby Horry. Good defensive job. Come off that nose guard in a hurry. Beat the block of the center, trailing the play, brought number 34 down before he could turn the corner. That's the kind of defense they're going to have to run if they're going to shut down that sweep that the Highland Hornets are running. Because they get good blocking out front of it. It's hard to shut down. Got to get her stopped before she gets before they can get it rolling.
2nd down now, 18 needed. Ball about on the 27-yard line. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Owens takes the snap. They give it right up the middle. Bring it back up to the 30-yard line.
Hadn't quite got back to the original line of scrimmage yet.
Nope.
Like about a foot.
3rd down here, they need some pressure. You know that the Hornets, with this position on the field, are going to probably try to throw that football. Need some pressure on the quarterback.
Woodson Cowboys trail by 3. As the Hornets take their snap, the quarterback rolls back, wants to throw, airs it looking way long. Incomplete on the 10-yard line, thank goodness. Intended for Money Richburg.
Say, Billy Oliver at Woodson Tank Trucks back in the Cowboys. The employees of Woodson Tank Trucks congratulates them on being the best 6-man football team in the state, and they urge you to go to the games and give them support with your cheers. When it comes to water hauling, you come to Woodson Tank Trucks. They can do the job. That's Woodson Tank Trucks. Call them 345-3566.
Well, the Highland Hornets trying a little Woodson magic, looks like, as they spread out everybody all over the field. Nope, going to go for the punt. I thought for a minute they were going to go. They'll be taking the... Oh, Mahan has trouble handling the ball. Highland recovers on the Woodson 18-yard line.
That's Dickey Insurance Agency in Woodson, back in the Cowboys all the way.
Kerry Owens brings the Hornets to the line, 18-yard line. Owens rolls back, fires away, looking long, but don't see who he's intended for. Number 20 looks like
22.
22?
22.
Richburg.
He had her in his hands, Phil, just couldn't hold on to it. Steve Ponce had good coverage on him. In fact, I thought Steve might have a chance for the interception down there. He had lots of pressure. Boy, Mike Mahan making up for that fumble as he took Kerry Owens to the turf there after Owens released the ball. Lots of pressure. That's really what made the pass incomplete. He had to throw before he's ready.
2nd and 15. Ball on, again, the 18-yard line. Little quick reverse over to number 20. He's down to the 10-yard line and stopped out. Boy, was he stopped.
Steve Potts really put a stop on him. He just put his head down and got him.
I think old Steve might have caught a helmet or a knee in the helmet there, as he really took a lick, really delivered a lick too.
It's going to set him down with 3rd and 7, ball on the 10-yard line. Well, we need to see that old defense stiffen up here. Owens brings him to the line, takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw. Airs it over to the right flat, and Steve Potts gets a hand on it and bats it away.
Boy, that's a good play. As Steve had to dive in front of the intended receiver, knocked the ball away from him. Monty Richburg again was open. But Steve Potts, good defensive play. Boy, I tell you what, that brings up 4th down, Phil. They're going to call timeout. Talk about it. We'll be back in a minute.
For any type of lease work, call P&H Backhoe and Construction Service. P&H can handle anything that needs to be done on your lease. They can build you a lease road, set up tank batteries, even haul your fresh or salt water. Call Eddie Hooker or Sam Phillips today, 559-8602. They offer you 24-hour service, and they're ready to work for you. P&H Backhoe and Construction Service, Highway 180 East in Breckenridge. Call 559-8602. Rain or shine, you can forget that line. Use Jones Cleaners and Laundry in Breckenridge for all of your cleaning needs. Jones Cleaners and Laundry specialize in pampering your clothes. They'll clean your most delicate garments or the laundry work clothes. Jones Cleaners, they offer alteration service. So forget those wash day blues and bring all your clothes to Jones Cleaners and Laundry across from the post office in Breckenridge.
Woodson Cowboys down by 3. Highland Hornets 30, Woodson Cowboys 27. And old Highland's knocking. 4th down, they're going to go for a field goal. Ball's on the 10-yard line. They need about 7 for the first down.
Nope, it's a fake.
A little fakey. They get the snap. And
No.
pass interference in the end zone. Oh, boy. Number 13, Kerry Owens, was the holder on the field goal attempt. As soon as he got the ball, he just stood up, rolled over to the right side, fired a pass down into the end zone.
John Paul Jones down there.
Well, the pass is way out of the end zone then. Of course, they're just trying to get down there and cover that thing. Jones is not hurt. They're looking at that leg again. I don't know. It looks like maybe they're just working a cramp out of it.
I think that's what it was, because I didn't see him get a hit on it. Yeah, he's up and walking. He just got a cramp in it. They're rubbing that cramp out.
That's going to set them half the distance to the goal, which will put the ball on the 5-yard line, and it's 1st down.
Phil, you better put that ball on about the...
What is it?
3-yard line? 1 or 2 yards.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I thought that...
Bad break right there.
Oh, it was. 2 minutes, 51 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Owens takes the snap. They pitch out to the left side all alone into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Hornets.
Monty Richburg. Leonard Auto Supply is coming to Throckmorton December 1st. Now, that's right. Leonard Auto Supply will open December 1st in Throckmorton, right next door to the drugstore. And they have all the auto parts and supplies you need, plus very quick machine service for automotive needs. Mike Hughes, manager, will be announcing a grand opening real soon of Leonard Auto. They'll open December 1st next to the drugstore in Throckmorton, so be ready to save lots of time and mileage for your automotive needs. Buy them at Leonard Auto Supply next to the drugstore in Throckmorton.
On this lineup for the extra point attempt, they kick it away right through the uprights, put a big 2 points on the scoreboard. That puts them with 38 to Woodson's 27.
Bill Brown and Quincy Corbett, the owners of Breckenridge Stockyard, congratulate the Cowboys on a fine year. And for their by-district championship, they support you on to a state title for Woodson. Bill and Quincy invite all you Cowboys that have livestock to market, or you want to buy livestock, to attend the sale each Friday at noon at Breckenridge Stockyards on Highway 180 East. And for you Woodson Cowboys, it's go all the way.
You know, an 11-point lead at this time in the game would be crucial to some teams, but the Cowboys, we've seen them put 14 points on the scoreboard in 9 seconds. They trail by 11. Highland booms their way. Taken by Potts at the 10 to the 15. Potts over to the right side to the 20. 25 now, 30. A lot of room to the 40. And ridden down about the Highland 38-yard line.
Oh, I tell you what,
One more move, and he could have been way on down there.
Fake to go up the middle then as he took the ball over at about the 15-yard line. Had to pick it up off the ground. It was a line drive type kick. Picked it up, headed up the middle, broke it over to the Woodson side of the field, and had a good kickoff return, as that's where the Cowboys are set and play about the 37-yard line of the Highland Hornets.
Cowboys break, huddle, and come to the line. Oliver bows under, takes a snap. They give it to Potts. Potts again trying that right side as he blows it across the 35 down to about the 32.
Phil, Jeff Kramer was in at that left end position that one play. Looked like Darryl Sullivan maybe having a little equipment problems, but Darryl's back in.
I saw a loose ball on the play. That's why I hesitated. I thought Highland had recovered, but
no, he just laid her down, and one of them pounced on it.
They were down, I guess. Thank goodness. Second down, 10 to go. Oliver takes the snap, fakes to Potts, rolls over to the right side, wants to throw. Little quick screen to number 70, Barry Stone, but Barry just barely gets back up to the line of scrimmage.
Monty Richburg had her smelled out. Had them scattered out all over the field then. It was just Barry Stone and Monty Richburg, but Monty able to come up with the big play.
I think Kyle Oliver did a good job just dumping that ball off, not getting trapped with it.
Had good pressure on him, sure did.
Timeout called by the Woodson Cowboys. Saying we're small enough to be friendly, yet large enough to handle all of your banking needs at the Bank of Woodson. All the officers, directors, and employees at the Bank of Woodson are glad to be a part of this broadcast of Woodson Cowboy Game of the Week. And I want me to remind you that for any banking services, come in to the friendly Bank of Woodson. And it's getting to be around holiday time here. That's when you're going to be needing to go down and see Mr. John Freeman. Still got a time out there on the field. Woodson Cowboys try to get this thing worked out. And move that ball on down there. Get that touchdown back.
Woodson trails by 11. 27 to 38. Third and 11. Ball on the 34-yard line. Oliver takes the snap. They pitch to Potts. Potts to the left side. Cuts up the grain down to the 25. Falls across to about the 23.
Oh, he
not quite enough for the first. Well, he was sure trying.
If he could have got about another 3 inches out of there, he'd have made it. He was stretching. I was trying to help him.
He's been a workhorse tonight. I can't think but maybe Bobby Horry on about 4 carries. Other than that Steve Ponce hadn't been toting the football for Woodson.
Big play for him right here.
Yes, sir.
Oliver takes, they give to Potts. Potts upfield with the first down. Falls across down to the 20-yard line.
Boy, he had to get it on his own, Phil. Boy, Highland had that diagnosed perfectly. Number 34 then, Edwin Wilson slid off the block. Met Steve Ponce head on, but Steve was able to spin off of him enough to pick up the first down. Boy, that's a big one, as Lloyd says.
58 seconds remaining here in this third quarter.
There have been lots of points scored here in the third quarter, I'll tell you. Woodson needing some more.
Woodson to the line, the ball on the 20-yard line. Oliver takes and fakes. He rolls over to the right and fires the left pass complete to number 11, Darryl Sullivan. Darryl takes it at the 10, rolls on down to about the 5-yard line.
Boy, that's nice. That's pretty. Kyle Oliver then faked over a pitch to Steve Potts as he was coming to the Woodson side of the field. And he just laid that ball out there. Darrell Sullivan wide open from that end spot, picked up a big gain on the play.
Picked up another first down, too.
First and goal, ball on the 4-yard line. 43 seconds remaining on the clock in the third quarter. Cowboys again trail by 11, 27-38. Oliver takes the snap, rolls to the right this time. Eddie Brown all alone in the end zone. The ball goes in and out of his hands. Eddie's got to be the most disgusted fellow on the field.
Boy, we've seen him make some beautiful catches then. It was just so open. As he beat his man to the outside, and Kyle Oliver rolled over here, laid the ball perfectly in his hands, and Eddie says, hey, Coach, leave me in. I'll do better next time. Don't be surprised if they don't come right back with that one.
Stop the clock with 32 seconds here in the third quarter.
Second down. Oliver takes his snap, rolls over, complete into the end zone. Number 11, Darrell Stone, touchdown, Woodson Cowboys.
Give that to Darrell Sullivan.
That's what I said.
You gave it to Mr. Stone.
I said Darrell Sullivan.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to back tape of it. Not right now. I will in a minute.
They scored anyhow. Kyle Oliver threw it. Darrell Sullivan caught it. And the Woodson Cowboys got some more points on the board.
I don't even know. Number 70 is Stone, isn't he? Yeah. They're going to attempt to run it across and pick up another needed point. They pitch out to Potts. Potts tries the left side and doesn't make it.
Didn't make it.
Stopped at about the 1-foot line.
38-33. Say, with the hunting season here, you want to be all ready with ammunition camping gear. That's the reason you need to stop by Breckenridge True Value Hardware at 1104 West Walker. They've got the ammunition camping gear, and they have the hunting license, too. So don't head out for that lease without first heading to Breckenridge True Value Hardware, 1104 West Walker. And they've got the best line of hunting rifles, shotguns you'll find in this area. Go by and see them. Sometimes they even have some good used guns.
Boy, it's been a hard-fought football game, fellas.
All the way.
Back and forth. John Paul Jones, he's deep, Phil. Looks like he worked that cramp out of that right leg.
He stands down on his own 5-yard line. Eddie Brown tees the ball up on the 30. Getting ready to kick it away.
Tying up his toe. Hey, Cowboy fans, when you come to Breckenridge, dine at the finest. That's the Ridge Coffee Shop, Highway 180 West. John and Phyllis Sarche spread a table that's about the best you'll find in Texas. Noon is serve a buffet. Then in the evenings, you have one of the best steaks ever put on a platter. The Ridge Coffee Shop opens at 4:30 a.m. They're open till 10 p.m. They're closed on Mondays. The Ridge Coffee Shop in Breckenridge supporting the Cowboys of Woodson High.
Brown booms away, taken by Jones on the 5 to the 10 to the 20, now 30 to the 35, and stopped it. Oh, what a good open field.
Eddie Brown.
Even with his toe tied up, he stopped him.
You ain't kidding.
About the 36-yard line.
Brought to the turf in a hurry. That's a good open field tackle.
That hurt me all the way up here in the press box.
Folks, that was a good, clean hit.
Only 22 seconds remaining before we're going to have to swap ends and go into the fourth quarter. Owens takes the snap, they pitch out. Number 22 brings it across midfield down to about the 34-yard line, 35. Wrapped up by Mahan and Sullivan.
Got a good block over there then, Phil, on Eddie Brown as Mahan had the thing turned up, but they got a good block on Eddie. He wasn't able to fill the gap. Mahan had to come back from that end spot to bring Richburg down. Clock ticks down and runs out into the third quarter, folks.
Highland Hornets on top, 38. Woodson Cowboys, 33.
Saying Woodson, take your car to Mitchell's Gun Service for all your service needs. Mitchell's is a full-service service station where you can give your car complete going over for safety and normal wear and tear. Stop by Mitchell's today for all of your car needs. And remember that Mitchell's is back in the Woodson Cowboys. Mitchell's Golf Service in Woodson. Ronnie Mitchell and company up there.
Well, the Woodson Cowboys have kind of been in an unusual situation in this game. I don't believe they've ever gone almost a full game trailing.
They've never been behind in the fourth quarter, Phil. they've only gone in the fourth quarter on 4 occasions this year. So
Cowboys trail by 5. Hornets with the ball. They give to number 22. Breaks it open up to the 30 and pulled down by the jersey at the 25.
Thank goodness. Well, I thought that jersey was going to stretch all the way.
I'm glad that wasn't a tearaway jersey.
Barry Stone then had a hold of him, wouldn't let him go. Monty Richburg, though, enough for the first down. Took her right off of little delay then over the left side of that Highland offensive line. Got good blocks up front. Barry Stone trailing the play is able to bring him down.
Owens bringing the Hornets to the line. The officials spot that on about the 24-yard line. Owens takes the snap. They give to number 34, brings it across the 20 down to about the 15 before Latham and Mahan, and looks like Potts, all three gang up and wrap him down.
That was a good play, Phil. Little counter coming over here to the Woodson side of the field. Had the flow going back the other way. Little reverse, little counter back to 34 coming this way. Good looking play, good gain on it.
That'll bring up second. 6 needed. And the ball is on the 15. Hornets to the line. Number 13, Kerry Owens. Quarterback takes the snap. They pitch out to Jones. Jones going to the left side to the 15 to the 10 and stopped at about the 9-yard line.
Darryl Sullivan playing that end spot, Phil, really strung that thing out. Thought he was going to get him for a loss back there.
Set it right on the 10.
Kept him from getting his first down. That's a good defensive play. I'll tell you, that thing had some yardage written over it. If Darryl hadn't strung it out the way he did, just stayed right in front of his blocker, enabled him to bring Jones down for a short gain on the play.
3rd and 1. Quarterback takes the ball, hands off to Jones, and Jones is wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. That's what we need to see. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Read that one all the way as he comes shooting in there from that linebacker spot. Before Richburg could even get a chance to get untracked, he knifed in there and had him brought down. 4th down, 2 yards to go. You talk about a biggie. Last time we had them in this situation, they threw the ball. Let's see what happens here. Big defensive play for the Woodson Cowboys.
Owens coming to the line. Owens bows under and takes a snap. They pitch out to Jones. Jones is brought up to the 10, picks up the first down, and pushed out of bounds at the 8. Well, for a minute, I thought Eddie Brown was going to be able to knife through and cut him down, but picked up a couple of good blocks and went on down. Picked up the first down.
First and goal to go.
He had to pay for it, though. I'll tell you what, Mike Mahan and Steve Potts really rode him out of bounds hard over there. Like you say, thought Eddie Brown had a shot at him, but that's the speed of John Paul Jones that paid off then as he put on a quick burst and got around Eddie. They're knocking again.
7 minutes, 32 seconds left to play in the ball game. Cowboys down by 5. Highland Hornets 38, Woodson Cowboys 33. Quarterback takes the snap, the handoff right up the middle. Oh, Todd Latham wrapped him up like a brick wall.
Well, he just lowered that head and started on through there, but he hit a brick wall.
Todd Latham wouldn't be denied. That little rascal hit you, boy.
Kind of reminded me of a pole vaulter getting his pole down in the box and just springing up, going nowhere.
Oh man!
We're gonna before they get off this next play, let's just stop and turn this tape over.
Well, hurry up.
I can't.
I'm glad we don't have this on the cable. We can talk nasty.
Was a nasty hit.
Woodson Cowboy football. Highland Hornets in control. 2nd down. Quarterback takes the snap. They give to number 34 over the left side. A lot of room. Oh, boy. Latham strings him up. Touchdown. I thought sure number 34, Edwin Wilson, was pulled down on about the 1-yard line by Todd Latham, but the officials motion that evidently forward progress goes on into the end zone.
So did Mr. Brown over there.
Oh, boy. Boy, I tell you.
The race is over. Oh, Joe Dale is a little bit, well, he didn't exactly like the 20-yard marker anyhow.
No. And the Hornets set up an attempt for a kick. They get the snap back. They get the kick up. Plenty of length, and it's up and good. Highland Hornets 46, Woodson Cowboys 33.
Santa in a brand new location to serve you better with more room, more supplies for the oil field. That's Woodson Supply and their new store on the south edge of Woodson. They can supply you with all types of oil field equipment. They offer 24-hour service anywhere in the area. Call Woodson Supply 345-3905 days, 849-5107 nights. They have pipe fitting, nipple, plastic line, and line rentals. If it's in the oil field, then Woodson Supply can handle it for you. They're also backing the Cowboys all the way.
Phil, both of those, in my opinion, were questionable calls. I'll tell you what, I think they got him down over there before he got in the end zone. And from my angle, that kick, whew, I don't know. None of the Woodson Cowboys thought it went over. And they,
Coach Odell down there having a few words with the official and trying to find out just what's going on.
I'll tell you what, Woodson's going to have to come back and score twice in a hurry. With 6:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. They're down by 9 points. They need some quick scores in a hurry. Here we go.
Potts is down deep. Highland approaches the ball, booms it away, a little onside kick. Going to be taken by Latham at the 25. Latham to the 30, brings it across the 35 to the 36.
Good field position, Phil. That's a place to start a drive from. The own 36-yard line.
This may just be what the Cowboys needed to get them fired up and get them playing some football.
Boy, a quick score here. Good defense. They'll be right back in this thing.
Oliver brings them to the line. Ball on the 36-yard line, 1st and 15. 6 minutes, 33 seconds to play in the ball game. Oliver takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw, pressure's on. He irons it. Pass complete to the 30, to the 20, 10. Touchdown, Steve Potts. All alone in the end zone. What a play, what a play.
Well, we said a quick score here and a little break there. We're right back in the big middle of this thing. Woodson Cowboys, don't count them out ever. Get my flag down from up here and wave it a couple of times.
Wave that boy. Steve Potts. This has been the Steve Potts Show. I'll tell you, he is.
Oh, mama.
He's been the spark plug for the whole deal tonight. And boy, did they ever need that?
Man, I love that defensive player stuck his hand out. I thought he's going to deflect the ball. Steve Potts grabbed it, turned upfield, and I'll tell you what, it is all Steve Potts from there on in. Beautiful pass, beautiful run, Steve Potts.
They're going to set up and go for one. Oliver rolls back, wants to throw, fires it into the end zone. Complete Danny Brown. Puts another 1 point on the scoreboard.
46-40.
Oh, boy. One touchdown would tie it up.
Extra point, put them ahead. 6 minutes, 24 seconds. We can say a lot of scoring here.
Woo! The Big D, boy, they got to have some defense here now.
Old Mo's on their side right now.
Yeah, old Mo's. Woo!
Well, you know, I said a while ago, maybe
Mo's wearing black and gold right now.
Yeah, he is. Maybe that call kind of did what they needed to do here.
I think when Terry Odell punted that 20-yard marker about 30 yards, I think that got their attention.
Do you think so?
It got mine.
It did mine. Well, I'll tell you. I don't know what's happening out on the field. I don't know what's going on the sideline.
I tell you.
Last thing in the world, I'd want to be right there with a 20-yard marker.
He was just a bit bent out of shape, wasn't he?
Oh, it's a good football game. Boy, I've enjoyed this and about as much as any we've done this year. Ooh, this is wild. Up and down, we've seen it all. Good runs, good passes, good defense, hard hitting.
Well, what are we going to see? An onside kick, or are they going to boom it on
boom
long?
that thing. Going to try to get them down there pinned deep, play some defense, play field position, and score again.
Number 34, Edwin Wilson, now down deep for the Hornets.
And we've seen these Cowboys come through in a hurry, and they can do it. Let's go get them, Cowboys.
Eddie Brown gets his whistle and approaches the ball, and he booms it long.
That's a good kick.
Going to be taken on the 10-yard line. Out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, cutting across field to the 25, to the 30, and knocked out of bounds at midfield on the 40-yard line.
Number 34, he was coming on up there.
Boy, that's a kick they wanted. I'll tell you what, old Eddie had lined that thing over to the sidelines. Had him trapped over there, just couldn't quite get him shut down before he could get her turned upfield. Had a good return
by Eddie Wilson.
I'll tell you what, some guys that's been hurt in this ball game early have come back to be the heroes. Wilson hurt in the first series of play. Steve Potts hurt there right after halftime. Todd Latham.
Boy, I got to get me another.
Hope it's not serious. Eddie Brown come over to the sideline then.
Owens brings them to the line. Owens takes the snap. They pitch out to the left side. Still on his feet to the 35. Down to the 30. And finally stopped at about the 28-yard line.
He's still a running.
And then he shoved the ball way out in front of him.
Monty Rickberg, boy, I'll tell you.
Oh, howdy, he can run.
Was he ever going?
They bring it back a little ways.
Yeah, they stopped him there about the 31. He went on down to...
Todd Latham grabbed him up there about the 35, wanted to bring him down.
He stretched all the way to the 19.
Richburg wasn't to be denied. He wanted to keep her running. Boy, I tell you, it's a big defensive series. I've said it time and time again, but they got to have her here.
Owens takes the snap. He pitches out to Jones. Richburg. Richburg brings it across the line of scrimmage down to about the 28-yard line. Stopped there by Sullivan.
Just say the Cowboys.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them.
I mean, whole herd.
5 minutes, 13 seconds left to play in the ball game. Cowboys trail by 6.
Here's where that big play comes in, Phil.
What's 3rd and 2? Well, they need it here. Owens to the line. Owens takes the snap. They give up the middle. Number 34 on the carry. Wilson. Edwin Wilson brings it across the 20 down to about
number
the...
80, number 40, and number 42 come up off top of him there.
They're going to spot him on about the 17-yard line. Enough for the first down. So again, we have the Hornets knocking on the door.
Whole clock still ticking down, Phil. 4:49 in the fourth quarter. The Cowboys cannot let them get on the scoreboard here. I don't think there's going to be enough time.
Owens takes the snap. They pitch out to the right side. He cuts up the field down to about the 10-yard line.
I believe they're going down him back there about the 15th. No, maybe not.
Going to put him on the 11-yard line. Second and now about, about 9 to go, I guess. Cowboys trail by 6. 4 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, they need a big fumble or something right here.
You bet.
Need something.
Both teams, good, gutty football teams. I'll tell you, it's been a good one. Woo!
Kerry Owens, quarterback for the Hornets, brings them to the line. Movement in the line, flags fly. Loose ball.
Well, here's the fumble, but we got a flag down.
I'm afraid Bobby Horry was in there a little too quick. Going to call him offsides, I'm afraid, Lloyd.
Well, I know it, but it looked to me like I can see a little movement over there, which will draw him off.
I think that's what the case has been every time tonight. But the referees...
Nope. Offsides, Woodson Cowboys. Well, another bad break for the Cowboys.
That'll put them 5 yards closer, Phil.
This is about the 15th bad break they've had. 3 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the ball game. Clock stopped as the Cowboys trail by 6. Highland Hornets 46, Woodson Cowboys 40.
That was a defensive play they needed then.
Boy,
well, just follow that one with another one.
That's going to set the ball on about the 8-yard line. Second down, 4 to go.
Highland doesn't need any help, I'll guarantee you.
Owens to the line. Owens bows under, takes the snap, to pitch out to Jones. Jones is met head on, flags fly.
I think maybe we're going to have a little holding too, Phil.
Well, we need it. Provided it goes against the Hornets. Let's see. Yep, that's what it is.
See number 13 over there. He's a little bit upset with it.
Thought so.
Hey. What's going on here?
Turnabout's fair play. Here we go.
And these calls have been going the other way. What are you doing here?
That'll help. Two, if they stiffen here on defense with second down, that's going to take, I think, Richburg out of field goal range. Of course, they got 3 downs here to try to do something with that football. But that clock's still ticking away, 3:32.
Second and now 19 needed for the first.
Imperative that Woodson get their hands on that football pretty quick.
Ball now on the 23-yard line. Hornets to the line. Owens bows under and takes the snap. Owens rolls back, wants to throw, looking way long. Pass is complete to number 22, Monty Richburg. Richburg into the end zone with 6 points on the scoreboard.
And there are no flags down, so
Boy, it's a good-looking play, boy. Oh, that's pretty. I'll tell you what. Give
I hate
credit.
to see it, but we can't take anything from it. Oh, boy.
Beautiful pass right over his shoulder. Had the defensive men beat down deep.
Richburg was double covered down there.
Yeah, he was.
Also.
Ball right over his right shoulder. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, touchdown.
Potts and Brown on him, but had him beat. Score now 52-40. Hornets on top, and they line up and go for two as they're going to try to kick it across. They get the snap, they get the kick, and it's blocked.
Darryl Sullivan come across there, and he blocked that one.
3 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, we need two quick ones here.
By the Cowboys. Bam.
By the Cowboys, of course. No mistakes, Cowboys. Let's go get them.
Need to run back to kickoff. Get an onside kick. With 5 seconds left to go, run it in.
Fumble.
Don't say that.
I'm not biased here. I'm for the Cowboys all the way.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, regardless, you know, I'll tell you. It's been a dandy. It sure has. Been a dandy.
Potts is down deep on his own 10-yard line. See, awaits the kickoff.
It's point back up in 1 minute and 6 seconds in the second quarter. The Woodson Cowboys put 13 points on the scoreboard, boys, so don't...
I can count them out.
That's sure. It can be done. You give that number 15 a little room, you'll be looking at his tail feathers, I'll promise you that.
I bet we'll see a little onside kick.
Don't know what we're doing here. Maybe they're checking, make sure the clock's exactly right.
Clock, penetrations, first downs. You know, you got possibilities here of a tie score, and so that's what they're looking at, I'm sure. Making sure everything G-Halls.
You have the stats on penetrations there?
I don't.
I feel like
I hadn't been keeping them.
Have the lead on that.
I don't think so. I mean, no doubt about it. First downs, they sure were leading there in the first half, 9-4.
Okay, looked like they got it all squared away. Know where everybody's at.
Richburg tees it up on the 30. He awaits the whistle.
Now the Highland boys there.
Changing position in the line.
They're talking it over there. He's giving everybody a little message there. Number 34, Mr. Wilson.
Richburg gets his whistle, approaches the ball. Another onside kick. Going to be taken by Mahan. Nope, going to be lateral back to Potts to the 20. Potts to the 25 and the 30 with a little room to the 35 and 40. To the 45, 35 to the 30.
What'd I tell you?
Stopped at the 28-yard line. Good field position. That's what they need.
Hey, one more play and they got a touchdown.
You bet.
How many timeouts do the Cowboys have?
I think 2 left. They called one right after about midway through the third quarter. I believe they got 2 to go here in this second half.
3 minutes and 2 seconds showing on the scoreboard clock.
You can bet they're going to pull out the stops.
Oliver brings them to the line.
Wait a minute.
Oliver takes the snap. They pitch to Potts. Potts rolls to the left side. Got a lot of blocking up front. A lot of room to the 10. Down inside the 8-yard line.
Mercy sakes. Got to hurry, boys.
And that did pick up the first down. They move the chain down. Clock is stopped at 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Getting hot around here. The Yellow Jackets coming out.
Yeah. Mercy. The officials are... There we go. Clock is running. Cowboys to the line. Oliver bows under and takes the snap. Rolls back. Looks like he wants to throw. Got some time. Pitch to Potts. Potts laterals back. Pitches to Sullivan. Sullivan with a little bit of room over the... Oh, and a touchdown. Darryl Sullivan. Oh, we have a flag on the play. Let's check the flag. We'll check the flag. Come on now. Tell us something.
Sure looked good to me.
Oh, it looked beautiful.
Set it down right there and let them go for it.
I bet you.
It's going to be against Woodson, Phil.
Yeah, I bet they're going to say that that Potts.
He wasn't across the line of scrimmage. Don't believe that's a second pass, though. What do you do on that? Illegal pass.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, he's beyond the line of scrimmage.
Okay, I thought he was down inside the 10 there. Well, shoot, it looked good from up here, but it didn't work.
Oh, we just turn around and do it again.
Yeah, why not?
I've seen him do that before.
Why not? First down goal to go. Still got some time remaining, 2 minutes, 39 seconds.
Is that a loss of down, too? Believe it is, yep.
It is.
Turning
That's going to set them back
down marker
on the about the 17-yard line.
Loss of down. Yep.
Second and now man to go for the first.
do it again.
Ball on the 17-yard line. Oliver to the line. Oliver with the snap. Oliver rolls back, wants to throw, rushes on. Potts takes the little quick pitch to the 15, to the 10. And down inside looks like about the 9-yard line.
Click, 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 click goes the clock.
Yeah, line up our Cowboys. Let's get this thing going. They're right back to the line. They're ready to play.
2 minutes, 15 seconds in the ball game. Oliver takes the snap, rolls back, wants to throw. Got a little time. Got Sullivan open. Interference. Yeah, all right. That'll stop the clock with 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Got a little hip down.
Got him a hip on the side. Yes,
Bring it a little closer.
Well, he had to slow up a little bit. I think get the hip. That's all right.
Cowboys trail by 12, 40-15.
Boy, it's been some kind of rock'em sock'em.
Tell you what, you look out there. These fans are right on their feet.
Boy, we got a good crowd. Nearly this whole side over here is filled up, Lloyd.
And we got a good crowd from Highland, too.
Yes,
if you look
sir.
across the field over there, I've seen smaller crowds at a Buckaroo game from visiting teams.
Ball on the 3-yard line and first down. They give to Potts. Potts
Touchdown.
fires across, touchdown. With 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining on the clock, the Cowboys will kick off to the Highland Hornets after they make their extra point attempt here. I hope they'll just try to run that baby across.
46-52.
Well, they need it.
Yeah, to get that 1 point.
This is critical. This is a critical call and a critical play right here.
Just give it to old Bobby. Bulldozer Bobby.
Look for that little flare pass to Eddie Brown or Darryl Sullivan.
Oliver brings them to the line. Oliver takes a snap, rolls out. Pitch out to
Barry Stone.
Yeah, Barry Stone. Barry Stone catches it and tries to
And
the goal line.
he just takes a couple of small steps, goes in.
47-52.
Boys, we got a football game, I'll tell you.
It's a barn burner if I ever seen one.
Oh, man.
Nerve-wracking, let me be the first one to tell you so.
Mama Mo down there ringing her bell, saying, "Go Cowboys, go."
Now we're going to see that onside kick.
Mama Mo's little baby doing a good job on defense and offense, I'll tell you. Mo, Hattie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They got to.
This is
They could get that-
six-man football. isn't
Yes,
it?
sir. Boy, at its best, Phil.
Wide open.
Remind our listeners, the winner of this ball game will be playing next Friday night.
For all the marbles.
Yes, sir. Championship ball game. The winner of the Milford Cristoval, is that how you say that?
Cristoval.
Cristoval.
You know what?
About 30 miles south of San Angelo, if
San
you're
Angelo.
wondering where that one's at.
Down there by Paint Rock.
Well, it's way west of Paint Rock.
West Paint Rock.
You know what I'm going to do?
Here we go.
I'm going to talk old Roy Burr Oliver out of his videotape of this game and watch this baby again.
Yeah, it's a dandy.
Boy, I'll tell you, hope he'll loan that thing to me.
Oh, Roy Burrell, he was telling me earlier, says it's the first time in the first 2 ball games he's had any cover over his head this year. Usually he's out on top of a school bus or somewhere on his platform up at Woodson. Here we go. This is the big one, Phil. 2:04 left to go in the 4th quarter. Let's
Eddie
see what
Brown
happens.
tees it up on the 30, approaches it onside kick.
Oh, yeah. That's
Takes a good bounce. Going to be taken by number 34 at the 25 to the 30, out to the 40, and stopped by Eddie at the 35-yard line. Boy, Eddie Brown got a shoulder into him and knocked him out of bounds.
Seen him reeling, didn't he? That's 2 good returns that young man's made, though. He's a good ball carrier.
I bet you this Highland team hadn't been this close in their 11 games they've been into this year either.
No, sir. They've only allowed 14 points a ball game while they've scored 49. So they're over their average for the year But by the same token, the Woodson Cowboys are above their average as well. Boy, it's been a super offensive and defensive football game. I'll tell you what.
1 minute, 57 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Fumble time.
Yes, it is. Quarterback takes the snap. They pitch out to the left side, and he stopped at the 25-yard line.
Boy, Bobby Brown got him by the ankle, and they wasn't about to let go.
No, sir.
Went ahead and pulled his knee out of joint. Timeout, Woodson Cowboys.
Big gain on the play, though, Phil, about 10 yards. Woodson taking advantage of, I think, what they'll have is one more timeout to go. But they can't let them get a first down here. They've got to shut them off here.
It's 2nd and 6 needed for the first. The ball is on the 25. And if they get that, if they get their first down, they'll still be within field goal range.
If they get the first down, I don't think the Cowboys can stop the clock again, Phil.
No. This is, they've got one timeout remaining.
One timeout remaining. What they need now is the big turnover right here.
They do. Big pass intercept. I bet we don't see any passes now.
No, sir.
They're going to run that ball low to the ground.
Do some low running.
One minute, 45 seconds left to play in the ball game. Highland Hornets 52, Woodson Cowboys 47. Hornets in control. 2nd and 6, ball on the 25. Number 13, Kerry Owens, brings the Hornets to the line. Owens bows under and takes the snap. They pitch out to Jones. Jones is met there by a whole herd of Woodson players down about the 23-yard line.
Eddie Brown and Bobby Horry. Woodson calling timeout again, Phil. I think that's going to do it. But it also brings up 3rd down. About 4 yards to go. If Woodson could keep them from getting the first down, there's a good chance they could put their hands on the football again. Boy, this thing's going to the wire.
Oh, it is.
The only thing wrong, the gold and the black don't have the ball in their possession right now.
With a minute 35, boy, they could put some on there. They could put some on the board.
3rd and 3. Hornets with the ball. New line of scrimmage now, the 23-yard line. Owens takes the snap. They pitch out to Jones over to the left side. Jones is met there and does pick up the first down. They stop him at about the 18.
Phil, unless they just...
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, they spot that back on the 20.
Looks like they're going to
bring it in and do a little measuring.
He must have said he slid forward.
All right. Well, they don't have enough if that's where they're going to spot
I think it's going to be enough, though, Phil, from this angle, from this vantage point.
Hope that chain doesn't stretch any.
Nope.
Hey, they didn't make it.
Need about 6 inches. 4th and 1. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. Probably needs a big sack in the backfield.
Boy, I mean,
something.
Knife through there in a hurry.
Get them all on that line.
If I was a betting, Kerry Owens will take the snap and head straight up on that quarterback keeper.
Yep.
We hadn't seen that tonight, but I'll bet he'll try.
Don't they have the handoff?
That's right. Excuse me, Lloyd. They sure do. Yeah, he can't advance. Good point, Lloyd Mayberry.
All right, to the line.
Come on, Cowboys. Here we go.
Ball on the 20. Owens bows under and takes the snap. They pitch to Jones. Jones picks up the first down and up down to about the 15-yard line. A big flag goes up in the air. Let's see if we can get the pitch.
Face mask.
Was it?
Face mask on the call, yes, sir.
Well.
So they just take a big turnover right here to keep them in it. No timeouts left. Highland
44
football.
Or 40.
First down.
Wasn't 44. He'd have been on the sideline all night.
Yeah, and they missed that.
Got to be the saddest man there, too.
I was going to say a while ago, Lloyd, that young man, you talk about itchy britches. Don't you know he wishes he was out there contributing to the cause? We're talking, of course, about Glenn Miller, young man we've mentioned several times this evening, got that leg hurt over in that Gordon ball game. Had some minor surgery done on it. Thought he might be back for last week, thought he might be back this week, but the knee just hadn't responded, and he's not playing tonight.
1 minute and 8 seconds. Oh, man, it's time for...
Ball is now on the 8-yard line. First and goal.
Weird things have happened.
Somebody put a hex on that number 13 out there. He don't believe in them, though. He's wearing 13.
Yeah, bothering him. Boy, the Woodson Cowboys, I tell you what, they showed lots of heart. Been down as many as 20 points, come back, scored twice. Boy, howdy. Been a dandy.
Clock's running. 59, 58, 57. Come on. Owens takes the snap. They pitch out to Jones. Jones is met at the line of scrimmage.
And he's trying to rake that ball out of his arm.
Eddie Brown brought him down hard along with Bobby Horry.
Cowboys now out of timeouts. They just have to stand there and watch the clock run down.
Highland's not going to be in any hurry. Ball clock ticking away. This will be laydown time right here, folks.
Should be the last play of the ball game.
27-26. Clock still running. Owens brings him to the line. Takes the snap and falls on the ball. 19 seconds remaining. I believe that's going to do it. That's probably going to be the ball game.
Yep, that's
They
it.
start the countdown right now. 10 seconds remaining.
They're
here.
going to have to snap it again. That's all of it.
That's the ball game.
Woodson Cowboys go 11-1 in the 1980 season. They did win the by-district, and they come out here and put up one of the best battles that we've seen in a long time in anybody's football
Lots of heart,
game.
Lloyd. I'll tell you what, them young men, all of them should be commended. Coach Terry O'Dell got them ready. They had to overcome some severe adversity, some key turnovers, the giveaways that cost you any time, especially in key situations, and just wasn't enough to overcome it as they battle back time and time again. But they come up on the short side, as you say, the Highland Hornets 52, the Woodson Cowboys 47.
I hate to tell you all this, we're going to get to stay home on Friday nights now.
That's all of it, isn't it?
That's it. This is our last game of the 1980 season.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed it. Enjoyed working with you guys. Coach Larry Parker, head coach of the Breckenridge Buckaroos, bringing the trophies out. He'll, of course, be presenting the semifinal trophy to Coach
Lane Jackson.
Lane Jackson. And Coach Terry O'Dell, he'll be taking home the runner-up trophy for his Woodson Cowboys, as they definitely earn that trophy in their trophy case for a super hard-fought football game.
Boy, it's been a fine one. They've been, well, this is the furthest they've been, Randy, in quite some time. And I think they've got a very fine football team.
Lord, they got 8 graduating seniors coming off that team.